Yes, I'm ready to go. I'm recording.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have an aux port,
no.
Yeah.
You don't have an aux port?
No, I don't have an aux port on my phone.
God, loser.
So I don't know where to put
I
it.
have an aux. I could have recorded it.
I have the microphone if you want it.
Oh, in my car, I think I have
I think it'll be okay. It just needs
Oh, but
to
this
be
isn't an
further
iPhone.
away from me.
What is this? What is that thing?
It's
What did I
an
hit?
Android. It just needs to be further away from me.
I should have done some vocal exercises now that I'm gonna be
I'm
like
just
on the
thinking about it
mic.
too much. I literally put it behind my computer so I don't think about it.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Nah.
Isn't that
Okay.
what people do?
So, what happened last time?
No, we have to do the warm-ups from the High School Musical.
So, what happened last time is when I asked you guys what you were doing in the mid-time, you said what you were doing, and then that was an entire session. So
Yep.
you guys, let's see, I'm gonna abridge. Tag wanted to either, I still don't know if you wanted to break into a class and just learn, or if you wanted to see
No.
Clem.
His reasoning, I decided, was he was gonna go ask Clem for help with whatever the mission was.
Oh,
He-
you got there.
He was
You got
too-
there. You
he
did
was
it.
Too cool
You did
to,
it
like,
though.
ask directly.
Oh
So
damn.
he was gonna just be like, "Yeah, I'm here, whatever, man."
You did it though eventually.
And a cool
And
You
then
got
it
there.
went to shit, and then it went to absolute
No,
shit.
it didn't go to
Yeah.
shit. It was great and amazing.
Tag
and
proceeds to
perfect.
disrupt a lecture that Clem is attending. Garen is teaching about explorative studies. Cool. You succeed, and then you fail, and then you fail again.
Failed so much.
And then you guys kind of hoof it out of there. Your several different facades started falling apart.
Uh huh.
Yeah, that was
and that was
cool.
unfortunate. Then you decide to try and find a class that Darren is teaching that day. You look around, but even without checks, you quickly discovered that he wasn't currently teaching. Then Tag, posing as a new student, poked his head
Unnamed
into
new student.
literally was just like, "I'm a new student," and everybody was like, "Well, okay."
That's fine.
Then a frog floated over and was like, "I'll take you to his office."
His name was
Loof.
Loof.
Spelled Loohp
Yes.
because it was a mistake.
PH.
Um,
Oh,
he's
I
a
can't.
sorcerer.
I can't.
How I rectify that is it's Loof.
Loof.
It's
P is
Loof.
silent-ish.
No, it's just like you don't ever. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, you just don't pronounce the P. It's
You
a
just
soft.
pronounce it wrong.
It's a
You just
soft
pronounce
P.
it- Okay. Loof.
It makes sense when it's coming out of a frog's
Loof.
mouth. It's
It's like-
Loof.
It's like how when you say
But Loof is just what everybody
probably
else says.
instead of probably.
You know when you have
Probably.
a foreign name and people are just like, I'm just gonna say this. That
Yeah,
people just call
okay.
him Loof.
Okay.
Then they bring you there. They also think it's odd that he isn't teaching right now. You go there. He opens the door. Doesn't see him there. Everybody realized that nobody's used his office for a minute, and everybody's confused. Then the frog hurriedly gets you out of there. Not before an insight check from Clem being you kind of put that all together that this is weird. Everything's weird. This guy should be here, and it's weird that he's not. Let's see. Okay.
I'm just being a goof.
Yeah, then they quickly escort you back to the entrance of the school. Then Clem reappears from being invisible. They chat openly but quietly in the middle of the school about
hush
possible
whisper,
corruption
yeah.
in the middle that's going on in the school.
Someone's
Then
like,
they're
"You have a gun," and a tag.
Yeah,
Is like, "I'm gum.
the
I'm
receptionist
chewing
was
gum."
like, "Is that a gun?" And you're like, "Gum," and then you walk outside. Then you do the same thing but in the middle of the street, and then you're like, "Oh wait, we should whisper and then walk."
The whisper walk.
Then you guys go to the Full Frog. Clem, you get to see the gang hideout for the first time. Then you're like, wait a minute, I have to talk to my boss. And then you I love the image of you just reading your gigantic book,
I mean, that was my original image for Clem,
Mhm.
full stop. was just like, like a fairly small figure, just sort of like sitting down on the ground, like either cross-legged or just like with like legs either side and just like leaning over like a book that is like as big as him.
Yeah, like a book that you're like, okay, I'm done studying, and then you just fall asleep.
Like
on.
that big atlas the dad has, on the coffee table.
but,
It's
like,
like that,
this
but
big.
like even bigger, and you just like.
Yeah. So yeah, and then we ended with Tag walking in to Hinda's office and being met with a new individual that I decided doesn't have a southern accent anymore because I can't sustain that.
That's fair.
I
That's
played
fair.
on this
That's
person
valid.
being here.
Wait, so you listened to the audio of the last session, did you?
A little bit. I got halfway through.
You didn't listen to all of
I
it?
didn't listen to all
No,
of it.
Because
now
I was trying to
remember
figure
they
out if he
do
had
have
speaking lines or not, because Lucas was like, he had a southern accent last time, right? And I was
We
like,
can-
I don't
we
know if
can-
he ever talked.
Theater
I'm
of the
changing
mind, a southern accent.
No,
No,
southern
no,
accent.
I'm taking away it.
Okay.
Because I'm
It's
just like,
being removed.
Okay.
I was telling
His
Danny, I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this would be cool because the person I was gonna have helping you with this next part was a different person, and then you rolled a nat 20, so I was like, oh, they need to be better. So I chose a different like stat block, and then I found this picture, and I was like, this person can't have a low gravelly.
I have seen that exact picture on Pinterest, and I'm always like, that's a good design.
Yeah, so like that person in my mind can't have a low.
Okay.
And then I brought up Howl.
What do you do?
Howl has a low voice, but he looks pretty feminine.
So yeah, picture Howl. That
Okay.
Howl.
Sophie. I can't even do it.
How do you do it?
That's my girl.
That's my
Batman.
That's my girl.
Oh my god, wait, he is Batman.
Yes.
He is
One of
Batman.
my favorite video
And I
edits of
can't
all
read any of
time
that.
is the entire intro sequence of her or of Hal rescuing Sophie, and then at the very end where he's like throwing his arm out and jumping away, he's like, "Mom, Batman."
It's insane.
I'm Batman.
Cool. So where we ended and where we'll start is this tall figure.
5-year time skip.
I tried to do a week time skip, and apparently I can't do that.
I'm sorry.
So no more
Are
time
you-
skips for the foreseeable
What?
future.
Are you unhappy that we had that school romp?
No, I'm just fucking with you guys.
Okay,
I'm
good.
playing the heel and that I'm mad that you guys did something I didn't plan.
Shucks.
Cool. So the first thing you guys hear in session number 8.
Damn.
I'll tell you guys the title later because I wrote it. It made me laugh.
Man, that is
Um,
like
Title?
session 8?
Yeah.
No.
We're getting to like late season Monster of the Week. here.
Oh,
That's
yeah, we're
wild.
just starting
Yeah,
because
this
basically
we're still
this
in the
season
first like intro arc.
this arc started when you
it's
guys
gonna end traumatically.
this season I guess this arc starts like today.
Yeah.
Wait, did we finish an arc? I know we finished like a mission.
We finished a mission, and then I was like, I need to like mentally rework things and like change.
It's like the getting to know you sequence.
It was the getting.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the when you're like
the pilot episode.
It was Hyrule, not Hyrule Field. What's it
The
called?
Great Plateau.
It was the Great Plateau, and now we're into Ilia.
I just beat the Divine Beast in Breath of the Wild because I'm
Nice.
doing a replay through. I
Just
beat the
one?
water one. Yeah, well, I just started and
Oh.
I only am playing. I only have time to play like half an hour to an hour a day. So it's like the Great Plateau, but it had a dragon in it. Not the Great Plateau. Your Great Plateau.
yes. I was like, I don't remember
Oh,
that dragon being.
I
I
was
was like,
like-
that's in the new. Dragons are in the new one.
Whoa.
So you're the one that Hinda keeps talking about.
Yeah. Who do I recognize this person? Because you said they're a drow.
Are you familiar with bounty hunters? Because I pictured you being more like organized crime.
Maybe like a tiny bit.
Give me a history check.
Okay.
And, it's not a hard DC.
I'm outside of the room, right?
You're there. I mean,
I thought
it's
I
not
was
a
like-
closed.
I thought somebody was like had me wait in the
Switchfoot
hallway.
was yeah.
No, you're like in the main room, and like they're going into like the office in the corner. You see this happening.
Oh, okay.
If you
It's
want
like
to,
double doors are open,
You're right.
can be closed.
Yeah.
Not very clandestine for your clandestine.
Well, they're in the gang now,
That's true.
and like if you walked in,
Am I a gang member?
No, you're not a an
You're not a gang
initiation.
member. You see the
Which
fucking-
was like
you
Just
see
like
the
all
guy-
these random
all,
people.
Just no, not people. It's like 6 halflings turn at you and they're like, "You're not in the gang yet."
yet. No, comes on the game. You're not. Don't. Join
Oh,
the
you
game.
don't want. So we can't have more than
Don't.
one tall person in the gang. Just you. Cool.
No, I
we'll
thought
write
we-
that in the legend.
Clem-
Clem,
we got over the
canonically,
whole
not
height
that
difference
much
thing.
taller than the halfling.
Or it's just telling you, just looking at you like this.
That's a 15.
Cool. You know of this tall brooding figure. I'll describe them and I'll say their name at the end. A bounty hunter leans against the wall and kind of looks cool. Like there's a cool guy attitude all around. Like somebody who is good at what they do and they know it. They have this like really wide brimmed hat.
I love big
Like-
hats.
like-
I see.
like
feathers.
feathers.
Two drows and hats.
We are 2 drows in hats. Oh, roll a deception check.
Yeah,
What
I
do
was
you
gonna say
mean?
how much of that is true.
You're around criminals.
That's a
Everybody's
fucking
inside.
23.
You're
Okay, hold on.
you're like kind of wearing a hat, and I don't think you're a drow.
What do you mean?
They're sniffing at your heels. Okay, what was there?
You're made of Pepto-Bismol or something.
Okay. I don't know the stats. Okay, neither of them realize that you're wearing this guy's.
Tall, brooding figure.
Cool. So yeah, they have kind of like a. You know how Boba Fett kind of has that like half cape.
Palindron. That's
Pa-
not,
like
that's not
yeah, the thing like the little
Yeah,
cape
yeah,
you put
yeah.
under a huge pauldron. It's just that, and it's kind of like adorned with black
Okay.
feathers.
sexy.
And they have kind of like a raven skull mask hanging kind of like off their neck.
Nice.
You would know this as the popular, famous, infamous bounty hunter Endo.
Endo.
They they're known to be brutal, but they get the job done.
Mhm.
But everybody who's worked with them likes them, and if they don't like them, that person's probably dead.
Cool.
Cool. So
Embo.
I was gonna use Embo, but I was like, somebody's gonna know this
I would
name.
know. I would know.
Embo?
Fucking love
Embo is a bounty hunter in the Clone Wars
Oh.
series. Very cool, actually. I really like his
similar
character.
vibe.
Endo is a cold-blooded killer who worked with the Empire.
You've met your end. Oh.
Do you say that?
No, that was not fucking.
Yeah,
good.
that's his catchphrase when he kills somebody. He's like, "You've met your end."
You've met
Oh.
your Endo, and then they fucking rip their throat out. Cool. And
Okay.
that's all the info. Yeah, so you see this bounty hunter you recognize. And you know this, and also because you got like a 27 with Hinda's stats, that they could have gotten like a normal person,
Mhm.
but because you rolled so well and they were able to get resources for this specific thing,
Mhm.
that they were able to get like able to be like, "Hey Endo, there's a big thing. Do you want to be a part of it?" And they're like, "Oh shit, yeah." That's the wrong voice. Oh yeah, let's fucking get these guys.
Let's get these
Cool.
guys.
So, whatever. Hinda like goes to introduce Endo and then
Mhm.
sees like a look of recognition, and you're like, "Oh, do you already know Endo? Do you guys know each other?" Endo's like, "I don't know them."
Just familiar with your work. Very familiar with, and like
yeah.
extends out
And
his
then
hand,
does
shakes
like
it. Yeah.
like very graceful. This person's like the coolest person in the room.
I do. Tag kisses her hand. Like it goes from like handshake to like very nice to meet
Thank you
Yeah.
for that. Hinda goes, formal, interesting, cool.
What an energy!
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, by the way. That was.
Clem from the other. Wow.
What an energy!
buddy?
Hinda actually does go like, oh, like you guys know each other. Well, I'm assuming you're gonna be involved in this too, so you might as well like come over here. He points at Clem.
Tag like motion, like is like nodding, like hurry up.
I like your spunk because you do like a, I guess, and you strut over and
There's
like,
like a as
Yeah.
like the big
Dust.
book is closed.
yeah,
And just like
Like,
spectral sort of
indie
like
just
indie
like,
dust.
like okay. Yeah. Oh
No, that doesn't hurt him. Sir, please be gentle. That's terrible. That's the worst thing you've said. I hate it. Yeah, just like yeah, close the book. Close the book, and then, you know, like as Clem you know, kind of turns around as if to like put the giant book like behind his back in like a backpack, but it just sort of like floats.
I just picture you do like the Doctor Strange thing where you kind of just like move it
Yeah.
and it kind of goes on its
Like
own.
it just sort of floats back there.
Right. Cool. So yeah, Hinda welcomes everybody into their office. They close the doors behind them. Switchfoot stands outside to kind of like make sure nobody else comes in. There's a song that freaking Nadpod uses that's like a perfect like Ocean's 11 type song.
Oh hell yeah.
But I don't want to spend the time to find it. Because I'll have to like, what is this one? What is this one? No. Whatever.
Just look up like Ocean's 11 or Ocean's 8. Ocean's 8 is pretty good.
But which one has better music?
Ocean's 8 had pretty good music.
I've not seen any Oceans movie actually. I'm unfortunate.
It's the one with the all girls.
That's what I hear.
Gals.
That's what I hear.
It unfortunately does have Aquafina in it, and she is, you know, full black scent.
Oh no.
But everything else is great about it.
Cool. So Hinda brings you guys into her office and is like, okay, so this one is it's not the one we've been waiting for, but it's we're gonna fucking take a dent out of those stupid ass Ember Fists. She kind of looks over at you, Clem, and is like, oh wait, you don't know who these people are. And then she kind of goes back and well, that was weird. She kind of tells you like a brief history of the Ember Fists. They're luchadors, they're monks, they're dumbasses, but they're dangerous. They're like brutes.
They got fire.
They are fire guys, and Hinda recently found out that they've been hired, and they've been working with a more dangerous gang to be like their muscle, because the Labruthas, they don't have like the physical manpower, but
Like,
they're
they
more
don't have
dangerous.
grunts.
They don't have grunts, so they hired the Ember Fist to be their grunts. So it's like, I don't know, a dangerous person hired a dangerous organization to be their footmen instead of just like random mercenaries. So this is not a good vibe. Cool. This is the lead that we've been looking for. The Ember Fists are putting on a huge fight night. Like grand prize is like a mega magic item and a shit ton of gold. Like if you come out winning this, it's like 5,000 gold. Like 10, you know, like it's shit. Like people will be betting on they will be there. In the past, they've used this as like a recruitment tool, but this feels different, and you would know because you've tried to get to one of these fights to be like, I'm a like. You're either big and like you punch once and the person's dead, or you're monkish and you use like dexterity. You were trying to be more like the quick, you know.
Yeah. It was a bad time.
You tried to get in the door, or you tried to get in, but they didn't even like let you in the door. They kind of just like older brother put their
Oh
hand
my
on your
god.
head, and they were like, no.
Dang.
Wait, did you see that? Like how, or is this just you telling
This
me?
is-
Okay.
this is you-
I was
this is
like, is
something that
Hinda
happened
like telling me that?
She knows that you've bounced around
Okay,
gangs, so
yeah.
she just assumes something like this has happened, but she doesn't say that in front of everybody.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't even let me in the fucking door. So
Yeah, they've done fights like this, but this seems like a show of power. Like, it's big, and it's weird because it's more legit. It's not like legit in the sense of like, oh, the
more
government.
official.
It's not more official. It's just like for some reason there's money behind this, and we don't really know why. Which is why we're all going. I'm going. You're going. You're going. He just points at everybody in the room. The five?
The switchfoot going?
Switchfoot's not going. Somebody has to stay here and murder people if they come in.
Someone does.
I mean, Pavel
Four.
can come.
Oh, and we shouldn't have a dog.
Okay.
At the place.
Pavel's not a dog.
You're not a dog. I'm saying
I love
that face
I
level.
love
You're not
the
a dog.
I love the fiction of just we can't have a dog, and there's
We're
like
not gonna
clearly
bring a dog to a fist fight.
like a red panda antelope.
It has a
that's
sword
just
on its
like,
back.
It's
Yeah.
just like okay,
We
sure.
can't. I'm sorry. We can't have your. You can eat people that come in. I guess. I don't know what your vibe is.
Zamazenta or Zacian or whichever one's the one with the sword.
That's Zacian.
Zacian.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that how
It's
you
like
say it?
Zacian, but a red panda and with the cooler and smaller with antlers.
No. I just mean like the animal with sword in your
Right.
mouth.
There's also
Odin's
a Dark
dog.
Souls boss that's just a
Yeah.
giant wolf that has a sword, which is what I based that off of.
Oh, cool.
Cool. So I'm not going to do this in the voice anymore because it's just information. More for like you guys to plan on what you guys want to do. Cool. So the title of this episode is called "The Rumble in the Fire Pits." So she goes into detail on like what the fight, how the fight will be structured, because they were each of like the gang heads and like a bunch of people were contacted like, hey, if you want to enter people, bet on them and win, this is what you do. So it'll be one fighter and one buffer. Buffer as in like giving the fighter enhancements.
One fighter and one support.
One fighter and one support. That's a better way to put it. Yeah, she's like, you can go in and enter tag, and then you can support them. We can have Endos go in, and you can support them, or we can grab Daria from up above, and like a bard can help them out. But basically, we need one team going in and participate in the fight, giving us a presence there, and we're gonna have one team sneak in the back and steal the shit out of everything that they have there. How good would it look if they gave us bad information and then when they go to present the prize, there's fucking nothing? And they kind of pats herself on the back for that.
I love this shit. That's why you're the boss.
There's intel, there's gold, there's a magic item, I guess. I don't know if that's true or not because they like to fucking, they like to talk.
I like the bullshit.
So yeah, either you two can go in and the fight, and then we can handle the sneaking. I'll have you guys roll for their sneaks and stuff. Or any mix of our team can do it. I need to physically be there, and they need to see my face. But we can make it like the fight will be enough of a distraction. And tag, if you want to be a fighter, I know you're like a gun guy, rather than like a knife guy like the rest of us are. I know a dude in the town that can give you stuff to make it so. And she goes on to explain like she knows an artificer that can give you like gun gauntlets, so you can use your gun stats while you can't use any of your trick shots, but you get your gun stats if you want to fight.
Okay.
There will be no like swords, knives, rapiers, axes, but anything that you can like have on your fists is good game. Is
So
game
like kind of brass
Brass
knuckles.
knuckles, yeah.
like brass knuckles if you want to like pretend like you don't have brass knuckles and hide metal in your boxing gloves.
Wolverine style.
Like literally, like if you were a fucking werewolf and you get bet on, you can use your werewolf. Like literally, it's just to show who's the physically strongest. The name of the game, I'll get into the mechanics later, but it's contested athletics or acrobatics checks, and whoever gets the highest number wins. And if you if you lose by a certain amount of number, it's an OKO. So yeah, I'll make sure that I know this weirdo who tinkers with stuff that'll let you like get these like cool gun fists. Make sure somebody else tests it before you use it, because this guy has blown off people's arms.
Okay.
So they're cool, but
I kind of like my arms.
You kinda
know.
like your arms,
I
so-
kind of like my arms.
And then he looks over to you, Clem. He's like, he'll probably also have something for you. He will have something for you to help you in this fight.
I don't buff.
Okay.
I'd like to sneak.
I was gonna ask you too. I was like, what do you know? I kind
Yeah.
of dragged you over here. What's your vibe?
Much rather sneak.
You'd
than
rather
buff.
sneak? Okay. I mean, I'm always down to represent.
Clem's a little too scrawny to fight too. The acrobatics is not terrible. It's got good dex, but not strength at all.
Yeah, you can use either like your
Like-
strength stat or your
Like I
dex
mean,
stat.
you know, by D&D's sort of like internal rules, he's substantially more dexterous than the average person is. Like by
Yeah.
like a fair bit. Like +2 doesn't sound like a lot, right? But like 10 is like the like base stat that like
Right.
normal
That's a
people
normal
have
human
for
being.
everything, right? So like 15 is
That's,
like
like-
not bad.
Right, and you
It's,
can
like,
chalk that
very
up to being like
dexterous.
very like lean and like when you're like
Yeah.
climbing up walls to
Yeah.
get into tombs and stuff, then you
Yeah.
like can do it.
Exactly, but just not very strong. Less strong than the average person.
Cool.
By a
So
lot.
I'll let Daria know that Endo and Daria will be fighting in the pit.
Mhm.
That's what it sounds like.
Or you're gonna sneak. You're not gonna
I mean, I
fight.
can help you sneak, or I can.
Okay.
That sounds like a lot. Outside of D&D context, would that be too much to do?
Oh no, you guys will be rolling for them. Like I will give you. I'm gonna give you.
Like,
Endo's
if
character
one of
sheet.
us
We're gonna
snuck
be
and one of us
doing-
fought.
I mean,
Sounds
we
like
can,
we're
we
kinda
can
gonna
do
be
it,
doing
but I
both,
just
right?
roll initiative,
Okay.
and when it gets to your initiative, you'll like go this way, do inside. You know,
I don't know.
what do you guys want to
You
do?
can
We can
sneak,
do
you can
whatever.
fight. I gotta sneak though,
You
because
gotta
I literally have no buffing spells whatsoever, and I will
Did not
probably
even in the 5
lose.
spells that you could have gotten.
No.
Do you just stock 5 cool spells?
Well, I mean, I can make someone invisible, and that's basically it. But otherwise it's like kind of direct damage.
cool. That's
Like
fine.
shatter. I can make you jump really well. I can make you jump well and be invisible, and that's
Okay.
basically
Like,
it.
You know, that'd be kind of cool, but I
That's
get it. That's
basically
definitely more
it.
for exploratory purposes,
Yeah.
exploratory studies.
Cool.
Well, I'm kind of what's it called? Overcorrecting for my bard, which was like all buffs that like no one on the team really like cared about or needed.
I'm sorry. Oh.
And so I was like, well then
That's
I'm just gonna
miserable.
do damage
Yep.
this time. It's
Everyone's
just gonna
like,
be
make a
fucking
glass
damage.
cannon.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an interesting turn. My artificer, he's not my friend. Like this guy I know. He thinks I think he thinks we're dating.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
That's the whole thing.
Pinda, I'm sorry.
But,
you need
We're not gonna kill him. I need his tech, whatever. He gave me
Okay.
this, and she hands you. In addition to that, you're the one sneaking.
Yeah.
She hands you like a necklace, and she's like, once a day, you'll be able to sneak like a motherfucker with that. And she gives you basically a necklace of Pass Without Trace.
Oh wow.
You can
Cool.
cast Pass. I'm assuming, but you can't cast that. She gives
I don't
it to
think
you.
that's in my available
it's
spell
druids and
lists.
rangers, I think.
Yeah.
So she gives it to you. You can cast Pass Without Trace on yourself
Cool.
once during this encounter.
Cool.
Um,
I don't know how long that lasts.
it's an hour.
Okay.
Um,
Oh my god, so like
it's-
on the order of combat that's like fucking
like
literally
it's so you get
million
Pass Without
years.
Trace until you get found.
Yeah.
And then it's so just so you can't like cast it again because I was like, oh, 2 targets seems like a good amount. Then I'm like, oh no, if they get found and then they just like kill the person instantly and cast it again.
Like
then I'm
psych. Okay, bye.
Fuck. It's a +10 to your stealth roll. And
Damn.
you and anybody who's going with you.
I actually am I proficient in stealth? I thought I might have been. No.
I thought not. So that's for you.
Nice.
And then you can get another treat from the artificer friend.
Excuse me.
that
I was
it.
just being a-
belched earlier.
I was
It
just being a
gross.
goober.
Cool.
Ugh, shouldn't have done that.
So that's the plan.
I think
what goes
Lexi's
on
laughing
I'm
at
the
me from the
face.
other room.
Daria or
You are fighting.
yes.
Daria's gonna be going with you. Endo will be going with you.
Okay.
You pick the long straw. Endo's a motherfucker, and you'll see why when you get down there.
Godspeed.
Cool. Anything else? Do you guys see anything else?
Do I have to go visit the artificer after this?
Are we all visiting me?
Or
Yeah,
are we all
this
going?
is tomorrow night.
Okay.
You have time. I mean, you don't have to do it like right now, but
I don't
If you want to.
Should we get drinks? What's the vibe tonight?
Do you want to get drinks before the night before the night of the fight?
Maybe like, I don't know, a protein shake? What do
Okay.
you do before these
A
things?
protein
Right,
shake.
could you
What do
sit
you mean?
down a
What do you do
protein
before these
shake?
things?
Have
Are
you-
you a
Have you
seasoned
never?
gangster?
Wait, hold on. Have you never? The like record scratches. Like, have you never been on a job before?
Not to a job like this where it's like a freaking.
Oh, not to a job that matters. Okay.
Savage.
So,
Oh my God.
fine. Fuck it. We'll go for a drink. I don't care.
I mean, we don't. I'm not sure. I
What
was
time is
asking
it?
what the vibe
What
was.
time? How do you roll with D8? It's still like 4 in the afternoon.
Oh,
Sure.
Oh, okay, cool.
Why don't you guys go get your things from? I clicked on that.
Darian?
No.
Isn't that what his name is?
Dayron is.
No, no.
Dayron's the bad guy.
What's the artificer's name? I thought his name was.
Oh, I didn't give you the artificer's name. I just
Oh.
said an artificer. Fuck. Did I not write? I hate it when I do this. I come up with a name. I'm like, that's a good name, and then I forget it. One moment.
Use the random word generator and create a name like Foxton Mayhap.
That's the name of their robot cowboy.
I'm playing a robot cowboy on Sunday.
Nice. Robot Cowboy's fun.
It's pretty
Go.
cool.
His name's Hab. And she
Hab?
kind of like points you. I'm not. You guys don't have to like walk, like figure out how to walk there. She just like tells you where to go,
Okay.
and then goes. And then
We get
we'll have something.
lost
We'll close
because
off the
we
bar.
were
We'll have
using
a closed house
MapQuest.
for
It's
So, okay, Hinda,
It'll
you
be,
know,
no,
I,
now that you said it, it makes sense, and I get it. This is a big deal. We need to feel like we're a team before we'll get Urak, Daria. We'll introduce you guys to Daria. Daria. If you
That's
don't
the
know
name
Daria.
I thought, Daria.
Daria's cool.
Who's Daria?
Daria's it's the glamour bard that works upstairs.
Oh.
And sings.
Oh,
the,
who's gonna
like
be
a-
giving you
like-
buffs?
Like a cabaret singer, basically. That's what I'm
Yeah.
picturing. Ooh, I do have a photo of this. Oh, so you guys aren't ready.
Okay.
I fucking love this photo. One moment. I should have had this. I knew that Daria was a possibility, so I should have had this on deck. But Danny's become a lizard.
this is what Clem's doing.
Yeah, I'll just say that you guys are doing small talk. Like,
Yeah, Clem's
So what's your
doing
deal?
this, but has like a forked
So
tongue.
what's your deal?
Why the fuck are you here?
Yeah, why? I know why you're here. Why are you here?
Fun and profit.
Literally, you could have not said a better thing. Welcome.
Good to be here.
Do not join the gang. Do not join. Stay in school. Stay, Clem.
Who are you, Dare? That's Daria.
Wow. It's pretty
Damn.
cool.
Hell yeah.
I dig.
You literally asked me why I chose gang life, and now you're gonna look at me like, oh, I might. You're gonna judge me, and then you're just gonna fall in line. What does that mean? Fine. You know, how old are you?
Endo's literally filing their claws, and it's like.
How old is Clem?
I don't know.
On the younger side for a tiefling, but probably still a couple 100 years old.
Probably, yeah.
You're an adult. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a tiefling. You're probably
I'm a tiefling.
Yeah.
I thought tieflings lived.
Normal,
demons.
normal people lives.
Yeah.
Oh, do they? Whatever. Okay, you're.
Like,
I'm
But
probably
you are a wizard.
Yeah.
You got the weird wizard blood.
young adult sort of
You're
level.
130 years old.
So just a young adult.
You're you, but horns and wizard. Cool. Go get your shit. We'll set up upstairs. I'll order some sandwiches. It'll be subs, like one of those Subway
Cute.
sandwich platters.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna get fucking Italian subs. In the
I am now.
What's that
Get
catering?
out of here.
We're going
What's that
Jersey
catering?
Mike's?
No.
no?
Potbelly. Isn't that what it is? There's like catering sandwiches. I
No,
feel like it was at
no.
all the events.
It's
Elephants.
no.
No.
The not Jersey Mike's. It's worse than Jersey Mike's because it's all bread
Jim
and
John's.
Jimmy John's. Yes.
I don't think we did that for
They
medical
did
school.
they're gonna get the nicer sandwiches.
They're gonna get Jersey Mike's.
No, they're gonna get elephants. Elephants.
What's that?
Elephants delicatessen.
It's really good. They've got like such a choice black bean burger.
One time,
good.
I got like a sandwich box, and they gave me a like half of a dill pickle and like this little sealable bag that was just pickle size.
Just pickle size.
Yeah,
It's good. It's
I just had it
expensive
in my
though.
pocket.
Nice. A pickle,
Elephants?
pocket
It
pickle.
is
expensive.
expensive, but it's worth it.
It's good, but it's expensive.
Okay, we're going.
You guys say bye.
Catch on the flip side.
You got a couple solid finger guns from Endo, and then Endo keep talking about stuff. Yeah, and then you guys head kind of like still in the same part of town that all the gang stuff happens, but to
Shady
the shady part of town.
Yeah, the shady part of town.
I'll just make this quick because it's still planning sesh. Yeah, then you guys head kind of like follow like the winding stuff. You kind of go, like in movies where like the Spider-Man, like the superhero gets their like tech from like a weird guy in like a hole, like
The
a literal
guy in the
hole in the
chair.
wall. I don't know. You go like up a fire escape and like
Quartermaster.
into a thing that looks like it's been blown up and then fixed up, and like that's where this dude is. Cool.
I'm trying to
And
think of a
then
good Artificer song. I keep thinking about the Tino Lab.
I
just
know,
because
I
I'm
was just
playing
gonna
Breath
say
of the Wild.
Hatena Lab would be good.
That's a good sort of Artificer
Or,
song because it's kind of quirky.
The lab from Scarlet and Violet.
Oh yeah.
yeah, so you guys enter. You
Wonderful.
basically see like the fucking Robbie.
Yeah.
He's this little goblin that's kind of like running around and going and like going running around and doing like this. You do see like a little robot guy, but it's 1,000% like 2 wrenches were put together to make a forearm. Like he literally welded this together itself. It's nothing like the other robot you see. It's just like a little
dang.
like robot
It's
kind
like
of
a true construct.
like a
of
two
guy.
like yeah. It's like
the poor man's pit droid.
the poor man. It's like literally a pit droid that looks like he got really stoned and made it in the night. And he's like, "Oh, you're the wait, no, he's a goblin. You're the guy that Hinda was talking about, right?
Probably.
Why are there 2 of you?
Because I'm the guy and this is my friend.
We're
Cool.
actually the same
You're the
person.
friend? And you're the
Nope,
guy.
We're not gonna gaslight this guy.
Nice. I didn't hear what you said. It doesn't matter. Gun fists.
Gun fit.
Gun
yeah.
fists. He like pushes the droid out of the way and kind of runs over. Yeah, like that. He like points behind. He like you see like a mirror pop up. He's like, yeah, exactly.
Put up your dukes. And there's just like a bunch of mini guns.
There's like 30 guns.
Each knuckle
Each
is a
ring
gun.
is a finger.
Yeah,
or It's
exactly.
like a
It's
gun.
just like a little
and then
gun.
you just have to like.
As he's like throwing
each-
shit
each-
out of like
You're
the
punching
way.
and each little shot is point blank.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You're like he's like throwing garbage out of the way to get at the crate that your stuff is in.
There's
He's
like a cat sound effect.
yeah, exactly. They're like king
You know?
You're like, well, the main guy, you have something very specific, but the friend has a choice in the matter. He like takes a box, looks at it, and like throws it at you.
Catches it. I
Yeah,
guess,
he's
yeah.
a tiny goblin. And you're just like one hand like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what you get is called a ballistic fist.
Ballista fist.
Ballistic fist. So yeah, this is basically what it looks like.
I'm having fun.
So it's like whenever you punch, basically an explosion happens.
Oh,
Jesus fucking Christ.
shit. Okay.
It's basically as if you kind of have like shotgun shells on your knuckles,
Damn.
and then when you punch, it's like a gauntlet. You punch and it explodes.
Like the punch is like a trigger.
Right, exactly. Cool. And then for you, as you like, you can figure out how that goes.
All right. Thanks.
There's some like very well destroyed targets
Yeah.
in
Oh,
the back room.
very-
Just going over there, and,
There's
like,
this-
practicing
there's this-
punching.
Next to the targets, there's a skeleton that doesn't have arms on it.
Oh my god.
Wait, why did Hinda... Okay, what was the thing that Hinda said that was like have someone else test it first?
What? Oh, and
He's like mid about to punch and then is like, wait a minute.
Hinda is the enemy of progress. And then he's like,
You wanna say that shit again?
And does the enemy have progress? She knows this. She knows that it's just like, you just gotta try shit out on yourself. You can see that he has a robotic
I
arm.
would like to not lose an arm.
Oh, fucking fine. Then he, like, walks out the door. He, like, walks under your legs. And he, like, goes outside. He's like, you, come in here. You want gold?
Jesus
No!
Christ.
And he's like, you guys like, fucking sure, I guess. He like, holds, like, a
Sadly,
big bag
this is
of
how
gold.
research is conducted now
then, like,
in the 21st century in America as well.
A man walks in. He's like, hey, I'm Todd.
You pay poor
Oh,
underground.
not my stepdad!
Hey, I'm Frank. Why am I here? And then you put on those gauntlets and then punch that thing. And
There's
then you
like
get this.
There's like a target with like a, like pinned up picture of like a, like a luchador. of
Yeah,
the
literally.
Empress.
It's like, oh, yeah. He's like,
Like,
that's a
over
good
the
idea,
target.
friend. And then he like hammers in like a poorly crayon drawn photo of like a luchador. He's
The
like,
Ember Fist.
He like
that's
takes
the
it
name.
off of your hand and throws them at Frank. Give me a roll a d20 and don't roll a 1 or a 2.
It's a 5.
Cool. You can see that it kind. When you like hit a bat on something and you hit it wrong, you
Yeah.
kind of go, ugh. You see that he goes. Ugh. He's like, okay, and. The fucking Hab is so pissed that he didn't die because he's like, well, now I have to fucking give you this gold, I guess. He takes a handful out of it and he's like, leave. The guy's like, fucking awesome. And the man just goes, cool. So he walks over to you. He's like, that should have blown up his arms, but it didn't.
Is it gonna blow up my
And he
arms?
fixes it so it's only if you roll a lot of ones in a row that there's mishaps. Don't fuck up. You.
Thank you.
Do you want an enhancement? Do you want a sharpener? Or do you want a refuel?
What the fuck is a sharpener? What's a sharpener?
You're interested in the sharpener? Okay.
No.
Let's see. It
Not
makes
really.
it so it's better to concentrate on spells.
What was the refueler?
You use this once a day. You can regain a medium spell slot.
What was the other one?
Everything. You just get a +1 bonus to everything, to your spells, to your attacks. I mean, what do you want? It's like Professor Oak. There's like 3 Pokeballs, and he just like.
Would you like
pulls it.
Charmander?
Probably
or
that one.
Bulbasaur?
The buff to it's like what to spell damage.
It's basically
or-
like a +1
You
weapon.
want Squirtle?
But
You
for
want the third
wizard.
one?
No, okay, cool. Huh?
You want Squirtle, the third one?
I'm always Bulbasaur.
No, this would be Charmander because Charmander has the most attack.
But in order.
I know. I would.
Technically,
choose
the
Bulbasaur.
order. This is the first one.
That's true.
Oh, so that's Bulbasaur.
Yeah, I like Bulbasaur.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
What's your spell focus? Is it the book?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like cool. Turn around.
Okay.
You turn around. Cool. He takes out a welding torch.
Oh my god.
And he's like, that's the metal part. And goes, and he goes, cool. Now you actually this. While holding this item,
Wait, do I just fucking have this permanently now? He just welded something to Indy?
yeah.
Damn.
I guess technically, how does it? Okay. This
What
won't
do-
work. It's a book. We're gonna
the
say,
book is technically a manifestation of his intelligence.
but it has to be a rod, a staff, or a wand. So I'm gonna change that rule, and it can also be a ring. So he grabs your hand and he puts like a weird silver ring on you, and then he like pulls it down and then welds it again. And then now you have while holding this item, while wearing this ring, a creature gains +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. In addition, the creature ignores half cover when making a spell attack. We haven't used the cover system a lot, mainly because we haven't fought a lot, but I recommend you two using cover system. We can go over it
Okay.
next time we
have
fight.
something that's for that.
So this is
specifically.
to my spell attack rolls,
Yes.
not to damage, and not adjusting the spell save DC.
No, I'll say it's a +1. It acts like a +1 weapon. I'm saying this, Lucas. So it's a +1 to the attack roll and a +1 to damage.
Okay.
When the bonus increases to +2 when you reach 10th level. If you maintain this rank. If you keep this rank. Cool. Don't die, because Hindo's a good customer.
Yeah.
And then he turns around and keeps working.
Thanks, yeah, should he like take you on a date first? I don't know.
I don't date tieflings.
Fuck
Wow,
off.
that's racist.
We're great.
Why
Why?
do you think I lost my arm?
Oh, hell yeah.
Why?
We eat arms. And then Clem walks out.
Weird.
Alright.
No, he doesn't say anything. He's just like,
Hinda doesn't want to date you, man. And then tag one. Like
you hear.
Oh, that's so mean.
You hear, wait, what? And then they're closest. Cool.
Tragic.
So, I'll say, like, in getting there, talking to this fucking weirdo, and then coming back, a couple hours pass, it's now, like, evening, and you head back to, the Full Frog to, fucking
we eat arms.
drink.
We eat arms. Clem needs a shirt that says that now.
Because you guys fucking eat arms.
We eat arms.
We eat arms. Cool. So you see,
That's how he lost his arm.
when you walk back in, Hinda was just giving you shit about them having a specific party just for you guys. And then it's just like a normal. They're not gonna close the bar on like a weekend
Obviously
night.
not. I wouldn't want them to.
And like there's a bunch
my
of
God.
people drinking and eating, and you see that in like the
Since
the
we
good
didn't have to
booth.
have a party. I was just
Um,
suggesting maybe we like pour a bunch of shots.
Yeah,
I don't-
and
this is so ridiculous.
and Switchfoot and Daria in the corner, and it's like connected to the bar, so Urok can come over and just like hang out when
cool.
you guys want.
Rock?
Urok.
Urok, the hobgoblin bartender.
Oh, yeah.
For the party. What's up, guys? I got Hinda. I got the gauntlets.
Nice.
They're sick. I did not
Cool.
blow my arms off. Thank you very much for that advice.
Yeah, that guy's a freak. You see how he doesn't have an arm? Apparently, like a fucking like tiefling ate it. Like I don't know what
Yeah,
the
you
fuck
know,
is up with
according to
that.
Clem, I guess they eat arms.
Is that a thing? She goes like 2 for
that-
the bartender, puts shots in front of him. He's like,
Is that a thing?
is that a thing? Have you ever eaten at anybody's arms? Everybody's already kind of Have you ever
Oh my
eaten
gosh.
arms?
Me? I've not for months.
Are you on a no arm diet?
Give a deception shot. Have you eaten? I don't know. Have you eaten an arm? This isn't like a thing.
Danny! What the fuck?
I mean, you can have eaten someone's arm to like survive in like a
No.
like a glacial.
No, I don't
climate.
think Clem has eaten arms.
He's got those sharp teeth. What is he using them for?
Clem is not very
That's what I'm saying.
charismatic is the thing, so this is
Wish I
gonna be
was.
something else.
My favorite thing in D&D is when not charismatic people play uncharismatic characters. So like, say like
Am I
like.
a charismatic person?
Yes, you
Well, you said it like I've eaten an arm, and then I would have been like, I believe you. I don't know.
Oh dear.
Clem's eaten an arm.
Oh my,
Oh my
god.
god!
No. As far as you all are
As far as
concerned,
we're
because that
Oh,
is a
fuck.
deception of 20.
damn.
I mean 19 plus 1, but 20.
Well, everybody's just kind of like, oh fuck. Endo's like,
That's
that's-
fucking metal.
Endo's like, that's the shit, man. Yeah. Endo's like wine drunk, kind of like, just like they're like have like a
Wine drunk. Oh my
they're
gosh.
kind of just like swirling a glass of red wine. They're like,
I was gonna say
fucking-
they just gave me so much Eugene stoned energy.
give me an insight check. The DC is 10.
20. Also,
Me?
damn,
Oh.
17 plus 3.
You're doing it.
11.
They started drinking the moment you guys left.
Awesome. I love that in a bounty hunter.
So no, like this entire when you walked out the
Everyone?
door, they're like, "Cool, let's start drinking."
No, but I mean, like,
Motherfucker! And they gave me so much shit!
They're continuing to give you shit.
I know they are. I can
Um,
fucking hear them.
how drunk are they? They seem fairly drunk.
They're like
I
You
just
know, when
I want
you-
to assess sort of like memory the next day.
Oh, they don't
good.
get.
They're
Everyone
not-
drinks
they're not
coconut
plastered.
water.
Like
Takes
everybody, like
potassium.
They're not plastered.
They're like
They're not sloppy.
no, they're not sloppy yet.
It's like 8 p.m.
Yeah, it's like 8 p. It's like when you go to
We
happy.
left at 4 p.m.
Yeah,
These people
they
started just
started
day
at
drinking.
they started at happy hour, and then they're like, well, we have to keep drinking by the time they get back, and then they're gonna like it's the point where they're like 2 drinks in, I'll say,
Yeah.
because they've been like they had like dinner or whatever.
I had
Well,
pizza.
They had pizza.
Okay.
Urok
Urok's
had-
got, Urok's got a
There's some of
sick,
it,
like,
I
wood
think.
fire.
Oh, yeah.
Wood,
Urok
or,
is like the guy.
Stone oven. Yeah.
There's literally a thing in Urok's stat sheet that gives him like he
when do
just
we
like
get to take Urok with us?
you don't. He's not a fighter, but he has a thing
A lover, not a
called
fighter.
the first to know, and I know a
Urok
guy.
is rumored to be a very good lover.
He's actually the BBG.
The what?
No, he's saying he's a good lover.
He's a big bad evil guy.
Of course he is.
Oh.
Because you shoot a hole in the guy's floor one time.
Yeah, and
it's
Oh my
like,
god.
You.
I paid you back. I paid you back.
Okay, wait. So
Yeah, that's why you're drinking for free right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
So
Um,
Clem has not done. Oh wait. Power. My
oh,
computer.
what kind of power?
USB-C. Is that? Can you? Wow. Really?
Freaking, I come prepared, babes.
Beautiful. What are you at? Like
I'm at 7
power?
3.
Oh, okay, you're okay then.
I'm good.
When I'm ready, then I'll sure switch it back. So Clem does not know bounty hunter lore. Doesn't know anything about Endo really historically. Can he
They're
like
just hot.
sidle up to Endo and just like strike up a convo?
Yeah, sure. Oh,
Cool.
hi, hello. How's it going, young wizard?
I'm a wizard. I'm not gonna eat your arm.
If you would be able to. Hi.
Tieflings are allergic to
I'm
drow.
Endo.
Oh, really?
How would you know that? Tag.
Wait,
Because I am a
is
drow.
is-
A tiefling tried to bite me one time.
Oh, this one.
oh
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
I?
Why are you
I
guys
don't
still work
remember that.
together if you
I
try
don't
to?
remember that. So, because Clem wants to get like a sense for this guy's sort of like history situation, where he's like from, just like just like learn about him, strike up some casual convo
Yeah. So.
throughout the night.
I'll assume you asked this in like a normal manner.
Yeah, I mean, I could if you
So
want.
tell me your history.
Tell me your history, where you came from,
I mean-
how bounty hunters are.
If you want to do it,
You don't have to do it, but
if
if
you
you
want to
to
do it
know.
diegetically, we can.
No, we don't have to. No, you'll know. They say, and it confirms like what you know, that like a lot of like the drow, hobgoblin kind of like evil quote unquote races,
Tiefling.
tiefling kind of come from the east. Where are you from? Drow.
The
fucking
shit, what's that
I had a
artist?
name. Wrong.
artist in Barcelona that we were just talking about. I know his name.
Never mind.
We were just talking about him. You know what I'm talking about, though? The architect, an artist
Dude,
in
so far
Barcelona.
gone.
It's probably in the
It's in-
recording.
Because that's-
of this episode.
Because that's where you're from. Is like that's the
Yes,
town that's
right.
modeled
yes,
after
yes,
that
yes.
place.
You like Ithamar is the town or is the city where everybody's from. It's like the eastern peninsula. Yeah, they're like, oh, I grew up there, but then like I like outgrew it. Like when I was like kind of young, I just didn't want to be there anymore. You know, I wanted to like I was getting good at what I was doing, and I like got my powers, and I was like, there's so many people like me here. I'm gonna go where there's nobody like me, and I went to this little weird city and traveled all over the west coast up into La Bosque, up to Moonrook. Moonrook was cool. Not Moonrook, sorry, Underhelm. I'm drunk.
I think Clem during this is like less drunk than Endo is because
Did you guys take
obviously
your shots?
Yeah.
because obviously this is like several hours after and it's just being like a very like affirming listener,
Oh, nice.
as in like
They're
you know
just going
oh I
on.
just you know, like I had to leave my hometown,
Mhm.
and Clem's like, I get that.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah, and you say when they
Of course,
say
Yeah.
and I got my powers, you see them kind of like and I got my power like stretch out their arm and their like hands turns into like big black claws, feathers all down the arm.
This is Howl.
They're a were-raven. They're not Howl.
I love that.
Howl's kind of a were-raven thing.
Yeah.
Well, I came up with this character and then I didn't realize it was just Howl.
That's okay.
And it's
Literally-
unfortunate.
Literally, all of your characters could be some variation of Howl, and
Shut the
I'd
fuck up.
probably be happy.
We're Raven sexy.
We're even sexy. Yeah, you know, when you go everywhere, then like you get to experience a lot of things, and then you meet people like Hinda. You meet people like people Hinda knows. It's like a whole thing. And sometimes you just when they're like, "Hey, do you want to make a shit ton of money?" Then you're just like, "Fucking whatever." And then I came here, and then now I'm here. Right?
Is Tag here in the whole conversation?
You can hear whatever you want to hear.
I feel like Tag's like kind of weirdly in the middle of the table, like maybe kind of stuck between Hinda and Switchfoot, like trying to.
Oh,
Okay,
Tag.
listen.
They notice it's
Yeah.
like Tag. You're a drow. You know how it is in Ithamar, right?
Oh, yeah,
You know the thing.
You know, same.
It's
same
like dark
path.
the times, but then when it's really bright, fuck, it sucks.
Yeah. It's not ideal.
Yeah, that's why I have this big old hat. So I don't have to deal with that
It's a great
stupid
hat. It's a
sunlight
great hat.
sensitivity. Thank you.
How did you if you don't mind me asking, how did you get your powers? You mentioned
Really? I'm kidding. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
I'm like, if
There
it's
was,
okay for
like-
you to ask, none of my fucking business.
Whatever, like the Raven version of like a vampires, the thrall, just like I wasn't paying attention in a fight, and then I got surrounded and I couldn't fucking stab everybody, and so he got behind me, and then instead of stabbing them,
they
they
you don't
bit
have,
me,
you don't have that many hands.
and then I actually don't know how were ravens turn into ravens, so I'm just gonna say it's the same thing as a vampire.
Yeah.
Totally, probably not.
Yeah.
Um.
It's your one.
And I'll say that the reason they're giving like a weird answer is because they're drunk, and that gives me space to actually learn how
Sure.
that happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, they just go on this weird. They like give like all of the like too into detail. They're like, and this one guy fucking took my sword, and then I had to get it back, and then we were fighting over my sword. And he could just use his sword, like when you're drunk and you get like really
you get
focused on one
fixated,
thing.
yeah.
They do that. And they're like, yeah. And then some motherfucker turned me into a were-raven. It's cool. I'd like it. It wasn't a bad thing.
That's good,
But-
that's good.
I would have liked to have known it was going to happen, because then I just killed a town. Sometimes you just turn into a monster and you kill everyone.
Yeah.
Other times you turn into a monster and then you win a fucking fighting pit. You don't know. Wait, no, you're fighting. I'm not fighting. You're
Are
fighting.
you sure we shouldn't switch?
I'm
We're
sneaking
sneaking.
because
We're
I'm
gonna be
sneaking
sneaking.
with
Yeah.
Endo, and you are being
Nobody,
buffed
if anybody
by
sees us, I
Daria?
will literally rip them in half.
Is that good for sneaking?
If somebody sees me, I'll rip them in half.
Okay. So
You've snuck with me, you know.
you're a sneaky little bitch.
They look down
You
at your
know how it
hat,
gets.
at your hip, and they're like, "I bet you I can shoot more in the center of the target than you can."
Oh my
Where the
God.
fuck's your gun at, man?
You shoot first.
All right.
Roll a. This is gonna be like the fight. Whoever rolls a higher attack roll gets more in the center.
Okay. Just
Roll.
regular attack roll.
Yeah. Where's their stuff? Oh, I freaking changed the map so I can remember it now.
It's a 10.
That's fine.
Can you roll with disadvantage because they're so drunk?
Fuck! I cut off their attacks. 1 sec. I'll have them use. So you see them like roll like their chest out, and they kind of turn like mostly into a were-raven.
Mm.
Like they you see them morph, and they pull out like a hand crossbow and they shoot. They have better stats when they change. They got a 22 to hit. And you got a
10.
10. Ooh. I'm gonna say you guys shoot at the same time, and they hit the target and you shoot out a window. No, you didn't do that bad. You kind of like shoot the edge off the target and go, you're buying the next drink.
That's distracting. That's very distracting. What are you doing?
Oh, what? Using your abilities to make yourself better? Yeah, it is distracting. And then you just kind of go, and they like breath it back out and they look back to normal. Cool.
Hey, Clem, you should give it a try with your catapult.
Oh fuck! You want to shoot? Okay. Let's do it again.
Yeah, ante up, second round.
The catapult. You'll just do an attack roll because it's a sign and it can't do dexterity check. Let's do spell attack. And now you have your thing, so you can
Damn, that's gonna be like a lot then.
Oh, they only got a 13 to hit. You have to beat a 13.
I'm looking up the rules for catapult. Just a sec.
Even Hinda's like really drunk there. Clam.
Oh my God.
Clam.
What?
You have luck points.
Yeah, of course. I never make a character without the lucky feat.
Yes,
Not
makes sense.
to say that I always use it,
It's a good thing.
but
It's nice to have in your back pocket.
I like it to be a mechanic in the game, basically. So I have the lucky feat. The question is, what am I catapulting though? You know what I mean?
Whatever
Like,
the hell you want.
it's between 1 to 5 pounds, and I'm trying to decide what I
You
want
can
to be
catapult
You can do like
catapulting.
glass,
a
you
fork,
can
a shot
catapult-
glass.
You know, a knife on the table that's just like for bread or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like a fork.
You can catapult
It's
like
kind of
something
Pirates of
on
the Caribbean,
something.
where it's
Yeah,
in
yeah.
that guy's eye. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
I think that's a good thought. I think I got to do a spoon because you don't think about it embedding in things, but when you are
When it does.
working in catapult territory,
It's
then
through.
you
Switchfoot had like ordered ice cream or something, and it's just like about to take a bite,
Yeah.
and then Clem
Switchfoot's
just
walking
like,
over with a huge, comically big cone because he's
Yes.
a halfling. And he's like, ha ha ha. This is
well
my
because
treat for the night.
because I don't even need to like touch the spoon or grab the spoon or throw the spoon.
Mhm.
I can just be like, you know, like, yeah, exactly. Wait, I want to just for fun, I want to know.
You're only gonna use one lucky point.
No. I just wanted to see what components it required. This is somatic, right? S
I
is the
think so, yeah.
components. So it's basically
Somatic
just like a gesture, and I think it's
Catapult.
just like that, where I'm just like,
Yeah.
I would
just
like-
like-
you just
you
make
both
the
look
sound
at
like
each
it's
other
just
and they're
like-
like, cool. I love that.
I guess it just like
Like
wait,
a normal spell attack.
oh, because it doesn't have a dex saving throw.
Yeah, and they're like, fuck, and they look really uncomfortable because they just switched back out of Raven form, and then they went back into Raven form, and they're like,
Damn, you guys,
you getting that 20?
28.
Oh, fuck.
yeah!
So,
Oh my
you,
god.
So,
like,
Clem!
and-
Like
no.
I just want the
Holy
spoon. I don't
shit.
want the spoon to like explode the target or anything.
Mhm.
I just want it to just
it goes
it just
through the wall. and
perfectly
just keeps
embeds
going.
in
yeah,
the- in the
I would
bullseye.
say it embeds like the sign into the wall. And you can see Endo is like, "Ugh," but you can see them going back into Raven form again, kind of fuck them up, and they like do what you did, and they like shoot like the edge of the sign, and they're like, what? And then they shoot like the spoon go in slow motion, just and it just go boing, like perfect, and it goes to boing, and they're like,
Jack's like, fuck yeah!
and they're like,
That's how it's
I'm
fucking
going,
done.
fuck. And they're like, and they like
Beautiful.
stand up.
We'll
and
have
they
like an entire crew of hungover people.
Shove Hilda out of the way. It's like,
Go drink some water, buddy. You'll feel better.
Carbs, proteins, and water.
I'm not drunk.
Fantasy ibuprofen.
Fantasy
You
coconut
turn into
water.
a fucking were-raven twice in a row and see if it doesn't fucking
Hey, that
spray.
was your choice. You know, you could have just.
There's
You owe me a
like
drink.
oh wait
I
wait
got
wait.
you a drink.
No,
I
you
would
could do
recommend
like a-
drinking it, though. I'll
You
bring
could
you
do like
glass
a
of
willow
water.
tonic as like fantasy aspirin.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a willow bark tea.
You guys are telling a bunch of criminals to take it easy. And they're like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
We just don't want them super
If you guys
hungover for
weren't
the.
aware, Tag's
We
a
don't want them
really bad
hungover for the
criminal.
big mission.
Honestly, right now, Clem's a better criminal than Tag.
Oh my god. I've just gotten really lucky with the rolls today. I haven't rolled anything lower than a 17,
That's pretty good.
which is like very. I don't even know what
Keep that
the.
shit up.
I don't know what the odds of rolling a 19, 17, and 19 are, but I imagine not
I mean,
high.
it's 1 in
1 in
20
20.
every time.
I know.
So like a 5% chance. D20 is actually pretty good odds.
Mm-hmm.
That's why everybody who wants to change what a D20, like what a nat 20 or a nat 1 can do, it's kind of fault. Like, because they're like, oh, if you get 2 nat 1s in a row, your weapon breaks.
Yeah.
It's like a 10% chance of your
Mhm.
weapon breaking in a fight is like,
Kind
But that's not a 10%.
well, it's
chance,
5% chance, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
right?
But like,
Yeah.
you're a skilled fighter, and like, if you mess
Mm.
up twice, then your like
If
weapon
you
breaks like weird.
really mess up.
Mhm.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
weapon
like you can you
just-
can work it
Throw
into
it.
Yeah, right. And throw it for double damage.
Mm.
Cool. So yeah, I'll just say that they begrudgingly get a drink, and they're like, "Oh, I've been kind of a dick," so they get you another drink, and everybody is like, being happy and like, you know, whatever. Like they're like, there's like good conversation. You guys endear yourself to the Great Bridge Gang.
Heck yeah.
Is there anything you guys want to do before you go to bed? Before it's tomorrow?
Ooh, no, I'm gonna wait until tomorrow for that.
What did you just
Pavel walks in holding like the biggest fish, and
Hell
they're like,
yeah.
you know when like a cat walks in and they're like, "Fuck yes."
Yeah.
They do that, and they just walk right past you
Pavel,
guys
don't
and go
take us to the
downstairs.
Is this like-
Pavel, do
They're
not
going
take,
it directly
do
to
not
Oh my
eat
God,
down
just
my
like-
fucking bed, Pavel.
Just like a
You
fish
hear
chorus.
it
No.
from up here.
Wait.
No.
Can it be like a really big fish?
Yeah, it's a huge fish. It's like
That
a
sounds-
freaking
that
like
sounds
it's like
totally
a
like-
red snapper.
No, do you
Disgusting,
do you
man.
remember I think there's a part in Brother Bear where there's a small
Yes.
like cub bear that has
Soda.
like 8 salmon in his mouth at the same time, and he's like you're like that. I kind of imagine that.
Something
Where
like
it's
that.
like just like a really huge fish that's
I
like
know
dragging on the
exact song that's
floor.
playing in that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I don't
that
know.
movie.
I don't really know if I know who it's by or what it's called, but I know it in my brain.
I can hear it. I can't sing it or remember any of the lyrics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Na 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 na.
Is there? I think is like everyone kind of like maybe dissipates and goes elsewhere.
It's like 11 midnight. Like people are like
People are
like,
still
it's, like,
partying,
people
but,
are
like,
like
yeah.
upstairs, but
Yeah.
it's like getting to like the sad part of the night when people are still they're like it's like 1 a.m. and people are like
The after party.
Tag might just go kind of over to the bar, like back over by Urok,
mm-hmm.
and grab this like funny little kit that he has that's like his stick and poke tattoo kit.
Oh my God! What?
And on
This is what you want to do?
Yes!
Before the big
You see, you
mission.
finally
Yes.
got to that part of the podcast
what do you
where
mean?
they start giving stick and poke tattoos
No,
to
he's
each other
gonna
when
give
they
it
get
to
drunk.
himself. He's just gonna give it to himself while everyone else is like doing their own thing, and he's just gonna hang out at the bar and like
So
stick
cute.
and poke the bridge and poke the Great Bridge Gang
Cool.
like symbol, whatever that is,
Mhm.
on. What did I?
We haven't decided.
Hold on.
I started designing a bunch of emblems
That's
for each
okay.
city, and
That's
I was
okay.
like,
I just need to remember
this
what
is a lot of
figure
creative energy.
I put that on. Please hold.
It's just like a profile of the Tilikum
Yes.
Crossing. It just looks the same somehow.
It's on. No, don't add a line. It is on.
Sorry, this is
It's like on his left knuckle a little bit. He's just over at the bar hanging
Cool.
with Urok.
oh,
Doing
fuck,
that.
fuck, fuck. Okay.
After yelling at Pavel and being like, God, I have to clean so much fucking fish.
Oh, you can just like walk and clean it. You don't have to clean it. We have people cleaning up other rooms.
I know, but it's
You're the
like,
new guy, so we were just fucking with you. But I can clean it. You don't have to worry about it.
I've been here for like 3 weeks,
Yeah, I've
I'm
been here
still
for
the-
6 years.
but I'm still the fucking new guy?
Yeah, nobody else has joined after you.
You
so
got
you're
it.
the
Yeah,
new
you're
guy.
the swabby until somebody else joins. I
You're
think.
green until somebody's greener.
I know a green guy.
Who's saying this
He's not
to
a
him?
fucking
This is
halfling
Urok.
though.
You can decide if you're there or not.
I think I'm like studying or something.
Mm.
Cool.
Like
I'll say
in
for
the bedroom,
ease-
away. I don't know
For
wherever.
ease of just so we don't have to go back to the
Yeah,
Candlewood, I'll say there's like a spare room that they're
Cool.
like, you can sleep. And there's like, you can sleep there. And they like point at a wall, but they mean to like point at a door. They're like, you can sleep there.
You don't want to sleep in my room because Paul just fished it all up.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak into Endo's room and fuck him. No, I'm just kidding.
Anything can happen. Just hope that the rolls are with you. If you...
Brooke character. No, I'm just going to bed. I'm studying.
Okay.
I'm going to bed. We've got a mission to do.
I don't know.
No fucking can happen
you
the
have-
night
hey.
before a mission, Clem.
No fucking
Just-
can happen.
If it does happen, it might make the mission
A little
awkward.
complicated.
Or better.
Or better.
Or better.
It depends on the rolls.
I don't know.
So
Why not? You only live
studying at
once.
night alone.
No, you only live once.
Okay.
Tyke's gonna finish
Roll.
up his stick and poke tattoo. He's gonna see Clem study. He'd be like,
I'll just
"All right,
pretend to
man.
go in the wrong room.
Good night.
Okay.
Endo went to bed, right?
So they're like, yeah. I'll say that they went into another spare room.
I'm not doing this.
Okay. So if you want to pretend that you walk into the wrong room, it'll be a deception
Like arcane
check.
style. What?
Flat.
This isn't my bedroom?
If you want to just be like, what's your deal? That'll be a charisma check, or not a persuasion because that doesn't feel right. I'll just say charisma.
It
Charisma.
doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter. With
Whether I'm-
advantage because you beat them in the
Oh, okay. Well, because I was gonna say like deception, charisma, persuasion.
It doesn't matter.
It's all the same.
Okay, so I guess roll with advantage, and I'll roll. I don't know. No, okay,
An insight check or something, right?
sure.
Or I don't know
Or
what
the
that would be. I said this is a joke, but I have to make the mission more awkward now. Ah! I'm gonna use a luck.
You only get one.
What have you got?
Oh, what'd you get?
Wait, 16.
They also got a 16.
Oh, contested.
So we'll say you like are both walking down the hallway at like the same time, and what
I
do
know,
you
it's like
say?
the
What do
most-
you say to Endo to try and sleep with them?
God, I don't know, dude.
You have the check.
What do you mean? There's a tie.
Well,
Yeah, I
you
guess
gotta
it just
break the
depends.
tie
It
or
depends on
something,
what
yeah.
you say.
Oh God, what do I even say?
Get the inspiration point.
This bounty hunter that you never met though, you just drank with and you beat in a competition.
Eviscerated in a competition.
Like, wait, we got like a 28 and they got a 13. If this was the fight, that would have been an OKO and you would have won the not like the
Whoa,
round. You would have
dang.
won the fight. You would
Dang,
have gone to the next fight.
that's pretty cool. In the Glitz Pit type tournament.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't think Clem's that charismatic though. Hey,
You know, you don't
I think you're
need
pretty neat.
Thanks. I think you're. I did not expect that from a wizard from your school. Your school's. Sorry, your school's kind of lame.
We're not all stuffy.
Yeah. I thought I was gonna be better at this. Yeah, they're gonna roll. They're gonna roll.
I'm breaking
This
Lucas.
is
I've
insane.
broken
They're
you.
gonna roll a persuasion
Please,
check.
please at me to
They
stop me.
got a
Please stop me.
18
To do what?
to be like prove it. I don't know. Prove how unstuffy you guys are, and they just kind of stand by their door.
Prove how unstuffy?
Prove it.
Yeah, I've only met losers and wieners from your school.
Losers and we.
So what am I rolling now?
I don't know. Roll another charisma check.
But I mean, what in fiction
roll
is this
a
doing?
I'm trying to see.
Am I rolling to like
No,
get into
wait.
Endo's
If you
room,
want to go,
or-
if you want to do it, then do it. They
Yeah.
just tried to persuade you to do it.
Oh sure, yeah. I'll prove I'm not stuffy.
Cool. Then you walk into Endo's room and it fades to black, I guess.
Good job, Clem.
Then you get a nat 20.
Are you serious?
Apparently it went well.
Are
Oh,
you
fucking-
serious?
Okay. So
I'm glad. Honestly, good thing it was you,
Yeah.
not me. I probably would have rolled like shit.
cool. So yeah, mark it. I guess an inspiration for getting a nat 20 on a one night stand.
On
I mean,
boning
for
endo.
what right now is a one night stand.
Cool. What does inspiration do?
I think it just gives you advantage on a roll that you want it to be advantage
It's
on.
just like a hold.
So it's kind of like a luck.
Advantage hold.
It's like it's like a luck point, but it gives you advantage instead of a re-roll. Because I'm pretty sure with luck point you take the second roll.
You just take whatever roll you want.
Oh,
Actually.
really?
Which means if it's
Oh.
lower, you could take that. If it's higher, you take that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Someone get discorded?
All my things are connected to speakers, so
This
they will
is
hear it.
true. This is true.
Basically,
You know what's
we used to
you know
use
what's-
index cards to pass notes to the DM.
You know
so
what's
that's
really
what
funny?
you're-
I don't know what you're messaging about, but so in the very
oh my god!
What?
Sorry. Oh no! This is gonna be so sad.
maybe should I not say?
No. Just when
I have a little out of character thing it's maybe funny. When I was like sidling up to Endo,
Yeah.
what I was going to do, my original plan before it
Was to
like
fuck it
got too fun to be like goofy with it, is I was going to be like, "Hey, Tag thinks you're cute,"
Oh my god.
and then I got so diverted. Like
You're
that
like-
was my original plan,
Your
and then
brain
I was
went
like,
from Tag,
and then
it's like Tag thinks you're cute. You took a shot, and you're like, maybe
I
think
think
you're cute.
actually.
I
But
you
then-
think I'm
but then
cute,
I was like,
actually.
but then I was like, I don't need to do that in the conversation here at the bar because like Tag's there, maybe he'll hear. So I'm just gonna do it tomorrow when we're sneaking together because we're sneaking together and you're doing arena things.
And then it's
so
like
it's a
after
perfect.
literally like having the best one night stand of his life, you're gonna go to Endo like,
Yeah.
hey, by the
Tag
way,
thinks you're really cute.
Hey, somebody else thinks you're hot. Oof.
just to let you know, like
Oh my
just
God.
destroy Endo.
I feel like Clem is becoming more
I
chaotic
love it.
than I intended just by me not taking notes and also not planning anything out in advance.
That's
at
great.
all. So that happened, I
That's
guess.
incredible.
Cool.
That
So,
was so good.
I'm guessing you
I
clean
got
up after
so
Pavel and go to
distracted.
bed.
I what?
You gave yourself a tattoo. You
Yep.
clean up after Pavel. And
Of
go
the
to
Great
bed.
Bridge Gang.
Yeah.
You're in now.
Yeah.
Cool. So
You've only been there
you
for 3 weeks and you're already got tattoos?
Yeah. Well,
Those are
okay. I don't know if Clem's noticed this. So on one hand,
oh yeah,
Tag's got
covered
like
in tattoos.
neat tattoos, and on the other hand, it's just a bunch of X's, like other
Like
symbols,
crossed out other symbols?
like crossed out,
Oh no.
like all the way up his forearm, pretty much.
Oh my gosh. Ending
Yeah.
friendship with my new
Literally.
friend is
Yes.
the Great Bridge
And
Gang.
you're just
Friendship
like,
ended with yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But he
Um,
did put Great Bridge Gang on his
a good hand.
good hand,
And a shoot hand.
his shooting hand.
Cool.
You did a
quick draw.
no, I know, but the angle that you were doing it looked like a Star Wars character, but I can't remember who does that, I guess. Like it could have been Han from a trailer, it could have been Mando from a trailer.
I agree with you. So Tag,
Yes.
you're spent, you're drunk, you like fall back into your bed and you get that you have to like, you know when it's like you go to sleep and then your head's like when you're like kind of drunk and you're like
No spins.
no spins.
Hell yeah.
You guys, no,
fucking
nobody.
hate
I'm not
spins.
forcing you guys. I told you guys are gonna be drinking, so I'm not gonna make you guys like roll Constitution saves and shit.
Yeah.
So you like
hungover saves.
right. So you conk out pretty quickly, and you close your eyes. You kind of drift off into sleep, but then you kind of like go into your dream space. Like you realize you're like having a dream, and you're like, great. You're alone in a dark space. You kind of like try to look around and you just see darkness. The harder you try to look at the darkness and get like a bearing for yourself, the harder, the darker it gets. It's almost like the more you try and focus, the like more you're like encapsulated.
Am I in this same dream space?
They're alone. It's just them.
It's just okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, so you're in this
Is
space.
this from Luigi's Mansion?
No, this is from NetPod.
Oh.
This is my girl Emily.
This is a cool song.
My girl Emily.
It's very spooky.
My girl Emily. Yeah, so the more you try and focus and try and like write your inner ear, like you can like you keep like stumble, like you can't you like it's bad.
Bad time.
Bad times. Though once you like are there for a second, you kind of see like a small like flicker of light in front of you. The moment though you notice it starts to grow larger and larger. And you see that it's a fire kind of growing and forming into like a personification of fire. Roll initiative.
You're being fought with.
Oh my god. 8.
Cool, they beat you. Let's see. You see like an arm reach back and hit you with like a fire thorn whip and like wrap around your leg. Give me a strength check.
It's the Balrog.
Strength save. Kind of like Balrog-esque, but not. It's more like a person.
I'm looking.
Sorry.
18.
You don't miss it. You
God.
fail. You're getting dragged feet first toward this fire
Oh my
thing.
god.
And it's coming at you. You have an opportunity to. This is your action, and you realize that if you don't do anything, like their next turn, something bad's gonna happen.
Okay.
You're getting dragged feet first, like this.
Feet first. God, do I have weapons on? Am I like?
Yeah, you're kind of like freaking out and flailing. You do have your gun,
I do have my
but
gun.
you realize with your inner ear being fucked,
Yeah.
you can't do any of your trick shots.
Okay. Tag's not even gonna bother with his gun. He's just gonna like try and I guess unarmed strike at the whip and like try and slash at it. I guess.
Cool. Give me an attack roll.
That's 2 5s and a fucking roll. That's a 10.
You're still getting dragged toward you.
Tag's gonna do a fucking action surge.
Cool.
Which
Very
is
spooky.
I don't like this. I'm
music.
gonna try and do it again. 13. God
Doesn't do
fucking damn it.
So you get to this thing, this fire beast is pulling you toward it. The closer you get, the more like person shaped it is. And then you feel like it's standing over you at this point. Just fire, you know. It's the bright like orange yellow of a fire. It sprouts wings, jumps up and goes to dive at you, and then you wake up. Cold sweat. You're
That's terrible.
You're clutching your gun. It's early in the morning. The sun has just started to rise. It's getting through your going through your window. Yeah, it feels like you just threw up. Like, you know, like the cold sweat,
Yeah.
and you're like drenched in like sweat. Your gun is in your hand. You're like freaking out.
Blast! I'm already awake. so Pirates of the Caribbean reference.
Not everything relates back to Pirates of the Caribbean.
But then he has
There's no
he has a
Balrogs.
finger gun. But then he also holsters his finger gun. I always love that part because he's like, "Blast!
Insane.
I'm already awake," and then when he realizes it's them, he puts away his fake gun. What a great movie!
Yeah, you're freaking out. It's very early morning, like an hour or two before you would normally wake up. Yeah, you.
Is Pavel in the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pavel is looking at you. His eyes are glowing, and he looks freaked out.
Okay.
Ooh, it's like when your dog can sense that you've had a seizure.
Ah.
Yeah.
Caesar. This is our ESA panda.
And at the same time,
Or,
you
service panda.
you feel like something in your chest, like you feel like kind of like a gut instinct. You feel something like reaching out to you. Do you want to like reach back?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna like see Pavel and like shakily like put his gun down on the bed. Like, why do I have this in my hand? It's usually on the nightstand, like in the holster. Like, kind of freaked out by that, and sort of just like look at Pavel, feel the feeling, and then I guess like
You reach back.
reach back.
Cool. So you feel like this kind of like warmth, kind of go out through your like your whole body when you like kind of like accept this connection. Like it's like a warmth, like a warm feeling. And you mentioned you putting your gun back. You look at your gun, and I'm just gonna say you pick it back up because it makes sense. And you look at it, and like when you pick it up again, you kind of get this like, it feels like a part of yourself is kind of unlocked, and now you also have a +1 weapon. Let me pull up the specific
Rad.
things, and I'll say that this also this is supposed to just be for your gun, but since you have the other weapon that mimics your gun, you also get the same bonus
To the fists. The gun fists.
yeah, it's kind of like
Ballistic fists.
like you see like when you pick up your gun, you make like a connection to your weapon. You kind of see like the veins in your arm, and like your fingertips kind of grow like fiery hot and red. And you have an enchantment to your gun. I'll say it's called the Eye of Fire. It makes your weapon and the Eye of Fire.
Eye fire.
It makes your weapon a +1 weapon, +1 to attack and to your damage rolls. And then you can add a d6 of fire damage, equal to the amount of times equal to your proficiency modifier,
Okay,
and it recharges every midnight.
Okay, wait, repeat that one more time.
You can add a d6 of fire damage to any attack that hits, equal to the amount of times equal to your proficiency modifier.
Okay. Got it.
I think there's plenty.
Epic.
Man.
Yeah. Though when you kind of like, oh, this is new power, Pavel looks more concerned. And you see his eyes kind of go down, and he kind of just like looks at you.
Tag's gonna like try and reach out to like pat his head.
He does the kind of like new animal win, not like wince, but like, and then he's like, oh, okay, it's still Tag, and then you're like, he acts normal.
Good boy. Sorry.
Cool. And you wake up for the day. Also, you're up, I guess, now. I'll say that.
Yep.
Unless you want to do
lock
anything.
of shaming?
Give me a stealth check. Because people are starting to get up now.
As if you think that Clem would be stealthy in this moment.
If you
Is Tag or Clem
if you
just
are
like,
trying to make it so nobody knows that you went out of Endo's room, everybody knows that that's Endo's room. If you don't care, then people will know. If you don't want people to know, then you make a stealth check. It's up to you.
Is there a role? Is there a middle ground? Like, he's not like flaunting it obnoxiously, but is also just sort of like not sneaking either, just sort of businesslike, just walking out in normal daylight to another room to change.
No, then people are just kind of gonna be like, what? Huh?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, hold on. Wait, hold on. What? Tag.
Yeah.
You walk out. I'll say you give yourself like half an hour to kind of like tidy yourself up and come back from having a literal actual like
death
nightmare.
dream.
The
He's,
tonal
like, shakily
shift.
putting his
The
hat
tonal
on.
shift in this game is something else.
Like, washes his
Sorry for
face
taking
off.
it in that
It's just
direction,
like-
y'all.
Hey, I just rolled a nat 20 on fucking someone. You just had a freaking fever dream nightmare.
Yeah. Tag's like, he looks a little like,
Oh
his
boy.
gray is a little paler
Yeah,
than
his
normal.
gray is a little paler.
Why didn't you stop me?
He's a gray with an E, not a gray with an A.
It's a
Oh, no.
it's a yes and kind of vibe.
That's
in
kind of
this
where I was.
game.
Is I said something as a joke, and then I was like, you only do
Why
things in
not?
D&D if you do things. If you're
Yeah.
an active participant in your life, and that's the most literal way that you could take it. Is you just accidentally say something, and you're just like, sure, why the heck not?
Yeah, I always try to give the wait, what? Do you really want to do that? Kind of like DM wink, but then if you want to, like, why not?
Hey,
Who
it
cares?
worked.
This is-
I think. I don't know
Yeah.
what my goals were in that situation. Actually, I know what my goals were in that situation, and I dramatically failed them.
What do you mean? Oh,
Endo pats you on the back on the
a
way out.
success in a different way, though.
Success in a different way.
Yeah, Tag, you clean yourself up. You kind of like
Surprise, to
walk
be
over
sure,
to like the
but-
breakfast hall, and then you see Clem leaving Endo's room, and Endo, not like in the similar kind of way, and not like ooh my fucking god, but they're just
Not like
no, they're just like oh, I just
Casual,
fucked someone,
very
and
casual.
then they're gonna go get breakfast too.
Clem's like actively tucking tunic into belt.
Right.
Very bisexual. Love it.
Endo just looks immaculate as they always
Of course. I woke up like this.
do. Yeah. I was like, oh.
Sophie.
But they do.
Sophie.
They take like one
I
feather.
feel
and
like
they're
I'm
just
becoming a different character in my Howl impersonations. I don't know who it is.
So good.
Who is that?
Who's that?
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
they walk over and get breakfast.
Actually, Tag's gonna like see Clem walk out
Oh
and
no.
maybe be like, "Does Clem have any idea where he's going?"
Yeah. Where are you going? You just like leave.
Like,
you go back to your
Because
room.
Hinda kind of vaguely pointed at where your
Well,
room would
I guess
be.
I don't need to change or anything because I have
Yeah.
all my clothes on me, and
So I guess he's
don't
just
know.
gonna walk over. And be
So
like,
I'm just,
"Hey,
I
man,
guess
you
I'm
wanna-"
just gonna like leave. Well, because I know exactly how to get from the bar and like eating area, you know, to Endo's room, and I'll just go back,
Go back,
to the
cool.
eating area and just directly go to the eating
Right.
area.
As
If
you-
somebody sees the room that I came out of,
Yeah,
it's
as you
fine, I
walk
guess,
up
but-
past Tag, whose mouth is just on the floor, you kind of like all the rest of the Great Big Gang kind of like get in like line up the stairs, and then Urok is just like handing out plates of breakfast to just everybody, and everybody's like having breakfast up
Having
above
breakfast.
in the bar.
oh, gotcha,
Hey,
gotcha.
They serve pancakes a lot. They have waffles too.
I like a waffle.
They really like food here. There's
They're
also usually
like,
a
oh, okay.
brunch.
Then they grab a different plate and hand you waffles.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah,
Oh, brunch.
yeah. There's brunch. There's second brunch. There's lunch. Third and fourth. They, you know, halflings. They
sensing
really,
a
they
pattern.
really
Still
like.
have things.
They're still halflings.
Yeah, they're still
the end of the day.
Yeah, it kind of they kind of programmed me into a weird thing. Did you come out of fucking Endo's room?
Oh wait, hold on. Before I'll say you guys are like have just gotten your food and you're waiting
Like
to sit
he's
down.
trying to be so
Who do you,
casual about
who
it,
do
but
you
he's
sit
just
down
like.
next to?
It's so wild to
It's
be
the
like,
Monster
wait,
King
it's
of-
so wild to
where
be
you
Yes.
like,
sit
you're
Oh
like,
my god.
you're like, you're like, sometimes they serve brunch and sometimes they serve second
Did
brunch.
you
Where'd you
fuck Endo?
Yeah, exactly.
There's people with eye patches and like
Oh my
literal
God.
dripping poison blades on their arms.
Mhm.
There's this giant hobgoblin serving you waffle. Like, it's like you're in a gang, but they're also.
So
like-
wait, what did you say the seating arrangement was?
So I'll say that Endo and Hinda are sitting at a table. Daria doesn't. Daria just works here. She doesn't live here. And there's just like Switchfoot's at his own table with like. No, I'll just say he's by himself because whatever. So there's a halfling that pointed to where you should sit, and then the only other two people you know that aren't Tag.
But wait, a halfling told me I should sit next to him.
No, like yesterday. The one that didn't want you to go into Hinda's office, and then
Oh,
was
gotcha,
like,
gotcha,
oh,
gotcha,
wait, you're
gotcha,
supposed
gotcha,
to be in
gotcha,
there.
gotcha. I understand.
And then just a bunch of random halflings say you have no idea who they are.
Sure. I'll sit next to. I'm not gonna sit next to Endo. I'll sit like across. I don't know what
It's
kind
like
of.
booths.
Oh, okay.
Like half booths, like half moon booths. So like table sits.
Yeah. So I'm not like slurp up like next to him or anything, but just
Hey,
sort of
babe.
like, yeah, not like
He
that.
takes a
Just
sip
sort
of
of like
it.
at the same table.
They take a sip of their coffee and then they wink at you. as you
Because
sit
we're
down.
like, because we're gonna be like a team or whatever,
Mhm.
right? So.
Tag is just staring like. His mind is blown.
Maybe I shouldn't sit at Endo's table so that Tag can get out what he needs to.
There's nothing that Tag needs to get
Right.
out. Oh my god.
Just
No.
floored.
And those just like in bliss. Just not like in bliss, but they're
Oh
like,
yeah,
they're just, kinda like
Bloody.
they're just in that like you know when you wake up and you're just like drinking your coffee and you're just like
terrible.
they're doing that. Also they I don't
Oh my
know.
God.
They got a nat 20.
Yeah, they're in,
sex, so
yeah, they're in
feeling
bliss.
good. I feel weird giving my own NPC a die of inspiration, but we rolled a nat 20, so you got it.
It's true. It's true.
Cool.
Pancakes.
So yeah, you
Waffles.
guys are eating.
Yeah.
You guys want?
Tag always
They're
sits at the
"No,
bar.
no, no."
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know
Okay.
if you want to sit
Yeah,
there.
I mean they're
I'll
not
sit,
gonna
I'll
be
sit,
like
with, I'll sit with you
You
at the
wanna
bar.
sit
Why
at
not?
the
Yeah.
bar?
Yeah, I'll sit with you
Okay,
at the bar.
well, still, dude.
Yeah.
Direct pours you guys orange juice. I was
man.
like,
Orange juice.
Always looking out for me.
Would
man.
you care for more mimosa?
Would you care
Would you-
for more?
would you pay for more mimosa?
Oh my
Cool.
gosh.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like the
No,
best
we'll
movie
I'll
references,
I'll
man.
have a waffle at the bar with Tag. Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, no, not as a good time as it sounded like you had last night.
Oh my gosh.
You didn't hear it. You were having a nightmare.
I didn't hear it, but I'm just infuriated.
You okay? Literally, I was terrified for a moment because you were like, you hear, when you're really drunk and you hear your like, you hear your ears ringing.
And
But
you
you
hear
started
yourself
off,
in
but you
the
started off the sentence with "you hear," and I was like, what in God's
It's like
name are
when
you
you
gonna
hear the
finish
white
that
noise
with?
in the ear, like the slight, like
No. I
tinnitus,
know,
yeah.
I
That's
know.
probably one
But
of my
just
favorite things about getting drunk.
Lucas started the sentence by saying "tag you hear" immediately
Tag,
after
you
that
hear.
scene.
Cool.
Yeah. We'll sit at the bar, hang out,
At the bar.
Sit at the bar.
sitting at the bar, eating the waffles.
Yeah,
I don't know that
Cool.
there's anything else I really needed to do today.
I don't think so.
Cool.
Heist
We're
time.
ready to
Yeah, I'll
roll
say unless you guys like want to
Go
to the store and buy stuff, like potions or
out.
whatever.
We need to buy health. Should we?
Um,
Can I use health potions during the fight?
Fuck no.
I don't think you can. I have 2 potions of
I
healing.
mean, there's drugs. Like I have a drug mechanic if you want to go find some, but they
That's
So-
okay.
don't.
Oh my god, like berserker mushrooms. I have
No,
2
it's
potions
like
of healing.
cocaine.
I don't know how much money I even have actually.
You should have a decent amount. Oh wait,
Well,
no.
I don't even know how much I got from the because I don't know how much I started with, and I paid you an amount, and then I
You
don't
have
know,
25
and then I
gold.
don't know if I
You
got
should have
a
had a
reward.
starting amount of.
It
No,
would've been like
wasn't it
that's just
20.
your
Was
job.
25 my total
Yeah.
plus whatever I got from the dude I looted?
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah,
We did loot
I don't
some.
know, you
we
guys
did loot
keep
some
track of that.
dudes.
I did not. I was not keeping track of that, or maybe I was.
We did loot some dudes.
Roll a
Oh.
d4 and that's how
10
much gold you found on the
Okay,
man.
10 GP and 3 potions of healing. So I now have 5 potions of healing, and I have, like, I guess. So wait, I was given the amount to hire a mercenary, and I just gave Tag that amount, and I
Yeah.
think that was 25.
Yes.
And so you just have 25 more, but I have no more or less
I
because
paid,
it didn't come out of
actually,
my money.
I gave
You gave the money to,
the money
so you
that
don't
I
have the
stole.
money,
Yeah, so I
Oh.
only have the 25 that you gave me.
Yeah.
which is
Like-
kind of funny.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Wow.
yeah.
And then I think I just have 10 then. I don't know. I guess I didn't see how much I started out with, but it's fine if I just have 10. I don't have anything I need to buy anyway.
I guess Tag's just gonna say to Uruk, like, hey, can you make sure Pavel doesn't bring any more fucking fish into my room?
Why not?
Because he eats them on my bed.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's gross. And even if they do clean them, it still smells like fish in there. And it already smells like vomit from the alley.
You don't like the free room that we give you?
I'd love the free room.
I'm kidding.
I
I'm
love the
kidding.
free. Listen,
He puts another pancake on your plate.
I
He's
don't-
like, "Oh yeah, I'll take them on a. Are they? What are they? Are they a dog?
no, he's not a dog. They're like, he's a pandalope. A pandalope. I don't know if they need walks.
Frankly, Uruk, your guess is as good as ours.
You should get that checked out."
They might like it. You know, I don't.
Fish?
A walk.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay,
Or
uh,
just I don't know.
He kind of just like looks at Pavel like, "What's your deal?"
Pavel is just inhaling pancakes also.
like. Cool.
I think that's
That's all you guys want to do?
Yeah.
Cool. So we're gonna go.
I don't want to do anything else. I mean, or
until
anyone else.
the
What's she doing?
she's growling.
Chowder, don't listen to the voices.
There's no ghost.
Don't
Chowder's
give it
Chowder's just growling at the
demons
ghosts.
aren't real, Chowder.
Just the ghosts.
Chowder, don't. The ghosts can't hurt you. Don't let them in, Chowder.
Hey Lexi, how much of this have you been listening to? Huh? None of it? Good, because it's embarrassing. But I guess the audio is now fucking saved forever.
Yeah,
Forever.
we're not showing people this audio.
Ugh.
We can start it at the fight.
Yes.
So whatever. This part is a little over leveled, but I don't care. It's not gonna really affect the fight in much of a way anyway. Okay, cool. So it's now the evening. You guys meet up back in the kind of like main. No, you meet behind the bar in the alley because you're going to like an underground fight thing. And Hinda's like, okay, game time. Everybody knows their roles. Sneak, points at Enda. Sneak, points at you. Fight, points at Daria. Help fight. Face. Fucking do it, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Lexi's dying.
Chowder, don't kill Lexi.
What's happening over there?
What are you doing?
I was just looking, Lexi.
Oh. Your laugh is just so, it's just so like...
It seems like you're pulling a trick.
Chowder, what are you doing? Wait a minute.
Lexi and the mischievous laugh.
Cool. So you guys go.
Damn, what the hell is this spell?
Whoa. Yeah, stock spells for today. Yeah. So you guys head over to the seedier part of town.
The even seedier, the seediest.
The seediest part of town. But not like the weird, not like, I don't know. It's just like where all the old decrepit warehouses are. And you go towards one that like a lot of other people similar to you guys are going into. And it's kind of like you're walking into like a weird like bar dance house thing. But you see like, you hear like crowds cheering and like general like ruckus.
Yeah. Oh.
The Pokemon.
No, this is
No, I was just thinking of like the
Pokemon.
stadium music from Pokemon,
Oh, yeah.
where they're like,
yeah.
and it's weird.
I remember that in
I-
Sword and
I
Shield.
did not like it.
When they
It made me crazy.
the part where they're like wah when they do the thing
Yeah.
when they like
Yeah, when they grow
mega
big.
evolve or
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
Gigantamax. Yeah. They're like all like singing and stuff. It was so weird.
It was cool the very first time.
Yeah,
And
and
then
then it
it
got
was like,
very old.
oh, okay.
That's very accurate.
Okay.
Cool. So you walk into this place. The two guards at the front. These two like tiger-looking guys with luchador masks on, no shirts, horrifically ripped. They're just big guys. They stop you. They look at Hinda. Hinda kind of gives them a nod. They nod back. They look at you. And then they kind of like point you to like the check-in guy. And then you walk in, and let me describe the scene. So there's like a weirdly huge crowd waiting, or just not even waiting, in this pseudo-abandoned warehouse. They're waiting for the fights to begin. Swaths of like rough-looking folks are stood in like a balky. I might as well start turning on the screen. Like large swaths of people are waiting for the next fight to begin. The current fight is just ending. you see the attendants pulling away what you can only hope is like an unconscious person who's like super like fucked up and bloody. They pull it to the side of the ring, and like a mage with a luchador mask and like a weird robe. It looks really weird. Casts prestidigitation to get
What's
rid of like
a
the
weird
blood.
robe?
Well, it's
I'm
like
gonna need some more detail on
a
that. weird robe.
Dorito-shaped man in a wizard's robe. Is basically what I mean. Like
Fascinating.
you shouldn't be wearing a robe. You should just be a fighter, kind of thing. So this is kind of where you guys walk into. You,
Nice.
so you walk into this area. There's like, so this is above. It's like 3 tiers. It looks like there's a tier for just looking, where you guys are walking in, like the entrance, and across the way you see the bar, where people are getting fucking plastered. There's a next level that's mainly for viewing. There's large crowds of people all through here watching the fight, and then in the very center is the fighting pit, where, like I said, a dude's getting carried away and another person's like, ah! Yeah, so you're kind of used to this. You've seen fights like this before. Clem, this is new for you.
I would say so.
While there are like gladiator pits and like prize boxing matches and like maybe your travels and what have you, this is probably the most brutal fighting pit you've ever seen.
Damn.
Because a guy, and now that you look at it again, that guy's definitely dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's bleak.
Let me size this correctly. I'll move this over here so it's easier for us. Cool. Oops. Yeah, so as you guys look around, you get a closer look at the clientele. Seedy dudes, people who look like they're like people who be into like UFC fights, general thieves, other gangs, other people of the Great Bridge Gang are here, rather than just like, wait, you guys didn't tell me you were gonna be here.
Oh my gosh.
But what starts to draw your attention is a big group of the Ember Fists that are all sitting together in what looks like a VIP section. I didn't draw this out because I wasn't sure if it was going to come into play, but we'll say it's like up here, kind of like on its own, like raised booth that kind of has like a roped off section that's like little.
Is what now?
Is a big group of Ember Fists.
Oh, gotcha.
Louder and rowdier than the rest, and a lot of them bet on the winner. So they're calling over attendance to cash in on the winnings of the fight. And without even an insight check, you can be like, they probably hired this teller, and they're probably getting more money than they should be. You walk over with Hinda and Daria to the like a different teller, and you get like signed up for the fights. You're like, oh, you're the fighter, you're the buffer, cool, you're the team. We don't do team names here, so don't think about it. It's like this spindly man, but with also a luchador mask on.
I don't know, Daria, do we need a team name?
Do you want one? What are you talking about?
I don't need one. I was just trying to.
Yeah, what's Daria like?
Daria is like this like elegant.
No, I know,
person.
but like just sort of like in this environment that seems very.
Oh,
just like
disgusting.
I was gonna say it does not seem
She
like her
people
vibe.
keep looking at her, and then she's just like dagger looking at them back. Sun guy brushes up against her, and then she just like
That guy is dead now.
And another person grabs her butt and she polymorphs them. She's like no nonsense. Like she is a bard at a bar and
so sorry.
doesn't put up with shit. No, you're fine.
Appreciate
You're fine.
you.
Don't worry about it. These motherfuckers. The one she like looks at the
Did she turn one into like a rat?
Yeah, it's like a rat, literal. Like there's rat people here, but she turns one into a literal rat and then looks at a rat person. She's like, "Do not fuck with me." And they're like,
"I can go like crush that guy."
No, you're good. I can. It's not worth it.
He'd like it too much if you.
Exactly. That's I found that to be the case. Not good.
Just so bad.
Cool. Tag, you're kind of looking around. Give me an insight or like a history check on the surroundings.
It's an unnatural 20 for insight.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Where is it? Cool. Yeah, so though it's like dirty and like smells like spilled beer and stuff, it's like noticeably like nicer, well stocked, and like all around like better than all the other things that you've been to. Like you're kind of like reaffirming this thought, and you get the impression that like Hinda's gut was right, that there's no way that the Emberfists would give a shit about something like this enough to like make it look nice. So you're guessing that Labrutas are involved in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, you get entered for the fight, and yeah, you guys all kind of go like sit. Let's say,
What's the
this is a
like?
zone.
What's the guide or what's the like general like attire of the audience people? Like this is like a
grunge.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it's just like
Like punk.
like punk
Dirty.
shit, like dirty people who are like either.
I'm just
like,
wondering
just
if
had a
we
fight
should have
outside and
if
then
we
walked
should have
in.
changed our outfits to like blend in more.
Tag looks.
You know?
I mean, if any, like you look like a little preppy, but
Yeah.
like there are also other like wizard, like they're like
Yeah.
nicer dressed
I mean,
people
like the
here.
supports are probably a little more.
Yeah,
busy
like there's
magician.
you see.
I just want to make sure I'm not out of place like before I even.
Yeah, you see, but like.
Especially because I'm going to be sneaking. Like
You
if I'm like a fighter, then it's like, oh, who cares?
Yeah.
You're fighting. But
Yeah, there are other people that look similar. Like there are clerics here that
Oh.
are like working with some of the fighters.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Man of the Lord.
Well, like there's like clerics in like
That
nice
are-
pristine robes, and there's also clerics that have like the symbol of their god tattooed on their forehead, kind of
Yeah.
shit. So it's like, wizards that are like
They've got
more similar,
piercings.
like better dressed than you, but also wizards that are like glowing with
This-
arcane tattoos.
This
ready to
is a
explode.
real like slice of life,
Yeah, like
slice of humanity.
kind of
whatever.
like with your insight check. I'll also say this: like what the Ember Fists wanted kind of happened, and like everybody is here. Like all the cool people are here, and all the people that don't matter, they're not letting in. So yeah, I'll say Hinda takes you and Endo to kind of like sit in a group of people in like a nondescript area, and she like makes the Great Bridge Gang kind of spread out and like so nobody is like looking for you at you kind of way. She makes her nod to how do you say his name? 1 second. I have to look at my notes. Find that.
I feel like, man. It's a wacky place.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, I thought it was. Hinda kind of look over at the Emberfist leader, who's like this huge dude. Like, there are big people here, but he's like actual, like, Goliath stats kind of big dude. It looks like he has like a lion's mane of fire.
Epic.
Like kind of like a weird, like, lion mane mohawk on fire, and then like 2, like, floating, like, fire pauldrons. And he's like, yeah! Like, he's just, like, yelling and pointing
It's
at
kind
people.
of like, isn't there a champion in Pokemon that's kind of like that? In one of the Pokemon games?
In
you know what I'm talking
Pokemon
about?
Platinum, it is
Solar Crusher Wake.
no the fire guy.
The fire guy was like a dude.
He's a dude. He's someone's dad. Or no, maybe that might be.
You're thinking of Volkner. Volkner is the main Barry's dad, right?
This is just all Cynthia
Um,
trying to search.
fire Pokemon guy.
Fire Pokemon guy.
Dude, I mean, well, so there's there's a literal Pokemon.
No,
Armarouge
yeah.
has like the big
No.
Pondrons, but
Wait, that guy.
This
guy. What's
Yes,
his name?
yeah,
What's his fucking name?
Oh shit!
he's a champion. That's right.
Alder.
Alder. Yes. Yes.
Alder returns. You
Yes.
said he had a lion's mane.
Oh my god!
It's
Oh.
the same Alder from.
No, this is what he looks like. I
Misfit.
forgot,
Oh my
Oh.
god! Yeah.
I forgot I drew him.
I
Hell
love-
yeah.
So I took the guy from Guacamelee and I lit him on
Yes.
fire,
Yes.
and that's what he looks like.
His
He's
name's
so
Alder.
amped.
No, what? That's
No.
the name of the Pokemon
That's the name
guy.
of the Pokemon
This
trainer.
guy's name is El Puño de Brasas. I have to get back to my shit. Okay. Yeah, so you guys kind of sit off to like the bar side. You can run up and get drinks if you want. But yeah, I'll say you guys are kind of sitting in this area. Let's see. How many combatants are there? Let me set the like order. Cool. Roll me a d6.
Both. Me.
Yes, you. Sorry, this is for the fighting order.
Um,
4.
Cool. So you are not in the first fight.
Okay.
The first fight is going to be, you see, actually one of the Ember Fists goes down. It's kind of like, it's my turn. There's this like cat folk monk,
Mm-hmm.
and they kind of go down with their with their buffer. Their buffer's just like a normal looking dude. They're like, what can he really do? And then he goes up against a rat folk that their buffer is literally like a slime guy. It's just a big slime construct.
not a
Um,
plasmoid.
Not a plasmoid, just an actual slime guy.
So it's an Ember Fist, a cat folk versus a rat folk and a slime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Because Lucas may have volunteered you for something.
Danny back to.
I took public transit today.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to take me to a blue line
Yeah.
stop somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then we can play for a little longer.
Yeah.
Cool. So this fight goes on, and as this fight is happening, Hinda whispers the rules, or like you read your rule pamphlet. I'll just say it, but this is
What is the head?
that's a rat. That's a wolf. That's supposed to be a rat.
No, this one. I haven't
That's-
seen that
that's
Lego
a cat
piece ever.
Head thing. It's a female cat. Ugh.
Huh.
Okay,
It's kind of a cool.
these are the rules.
This is like an Ahsoka Cubone.
Yeah, like kinda. These are the rules of the fights. Each match is 3 rounds. The final fight, if you get there, is 5. Contestants choose to either do an athletics check or an acrobatics check, choosing strength or dex as their fighting style. They roll against each other. Whoever rolls the highest wins that round. You can add approved weapons damage die to the roll. So if you roll like a d6, you would roll a d6 to add to your thing. And then you can add your buff, whatever your buff is, if it's a bardic, if your buffer gives your weapons like a fire damage thing. So you could roll, you would normally roll like 1d6 as your gun, but you would roll 2d6 if you choose to roll your fire, and you would add that to the number you roll.
Okay.
Whoever rolls the highest wins the round. Critical hit or a win by this. It says 5 points in the rules I'm using, but I think by how much I'm juicing the numbers, I might go to like 10. I haven't decided yet. We'll use this. We're gonna use this as a test, kind of to see how it goes.
Yeah.
Is a possible knockout, with the loser making a DC 15 Constitution roll, or be rendered unconscious, thus it knocking out, and you win the match.
Is that a Constitution save or just a
Constitution save.
Okay.
Between rounds, players can choose to make an intimidation check
Hell yeah.
or a sleight of hand check to gain advantage on your roll in the next round, angering or frightening the opponent.
Can you send me all this? I can't write fast enough.
Oh, I didn't. I thought you were just gonna like listen.
You're
You have
like,
to write
it's
it down.
too much knowledge.
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I need to write it down or I'm gonna forget.
These are the rules.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you succeed on a sleight of hand check, or you make the other person intimidated, you get advantage. You can make like a performance check to get the crowd on your side and get advantage that way. But yeah, knockout wins automatically. Otherwise, it's best 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Cool. So I'll have you guys roll. You guys, who wants to be the rat? Who wants to be the cat?
Rat?
Cat.
Yeah.
Cool. So buffs happen first, just to make it easier. The slime. The only thing they can do is just make this difficult terrain.
Okay.
So everybody's movement is halved in the main center, but that's most of the thing. The cat person gives them some drugs. They take drugs. Roll. You're the cat. Roll a d20.
12.
Let me pull up the drug rules.
Wait, is it just a random drug?
No, there's no effect. You
damn.
just get a +2 to your roll. So, they're gonna be the cat's gonna be using Dex. You get a +9 to this roll because you got the +2 from the drugs.
Wait, that's with the +2 already factored in?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
So
it's just
+9. And they have they roll a d6 for damage, and the freaking rat.
You want to be that nasty rat.
The rat has a +5 and uses their little freaking claws, so they roll a d4. So roll a d20 and then add a d4.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, you guys just go to the center of the ring, and then you can't really. You can move around in between rounds, but yeah.
That's not really the idea.
Yeah. So yeah, roll your checks.
So, but wait, I'm rolling a d20, right?
Yeah.
+9?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
This is the third 5 I've gotten.
Oh, that's not that good, I guess. 13.
+9.
Plus a D4.
No, I mean 13
No, you
total.
get 13. Like, what's 5 total?
5.
You add a +5.
So 10.
10.
Okay.
Plus a d4.
Okay.
Oh, and then 13.
+9. Plus a. Oh, fuck.
No. I mean 13 is with the
Is a roll.
+9.
Cool,
in
and then
it.
you roll a
No,
d6
it's
for your-
4 + 9, and then I'll roll a d6.
d6.
11.
11. Okay. So. Cat wins,
Yeah, Cat wins with 16 total.
and you got an 11?
Yep.
Okay, so that's exactly the threshold. I'm gonna say that you're like wobbly, but you don't go down.
Okay.
Cool. First round, cat.
Cat.
Cat wins over rat. Everybody's like, that's what we kind of thought. Cool. Roll again. Round 2.
That's what we expected.
Ding, ding.
So wait, am I rolling for the
Hold
to
on.
do the drugs
yeah,
again?
Do you want to do drugs again?
Isn't that the buff that this
Yeah.
person provides?
Yeah.
Yeah, why
it.
not?
Cool. Do drugs.
So that's a 5.
Cool. Roll a d100.
Oh my god.
I've
You are
literally-
doing
literally never rolled.
magic.
I've never in-game
Okay.
rolled a D100 before ever.
If it makes it easier, you can just roll a digitally because I don't.
Done. 27.
27. For the next minute, all spells with a casting time of 1 action cast with a bonus action, so you just feel like light because you can't cast spells.
Yeah, I was gonna say this fighter doesn't cast spells.
So you're just like, whoa, cool.
Whoa, placebo effect.
Roll your freaking attacks. Or your acrobatics checks. 'Cause you both
Whoa!
roll acrobatics. Contested acrobatics.
Yeah. Okay, wait. So
You roll another 5
no, I did not. It's what we rolled plus
plus your bonus
what's my bonus?
5. This is the
So okay.
It'll be easier when it's
Okay.
you.
Yeah. That is an unnatural 20.
Total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, so just to be clear, I rolled the d20, I added 9 to it, and then I added a d6.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's 28.
Okay, so you won by more than 5. Roll a Constitution saving throw. You need a 14 or higher, or you get knocked out.
Stay awake, rat. Ooh,
So
that's not bad.
you reel back and you deck this rat in the face. The rat would have flown across the thing and get
But it's
knocked
stuck in
out, but
the
it's
mud
stuck.
and the
So they do like a
slime.
really gross, like their knees kind of crack. And they kind of hit the floor really hard and they're knocked out. And
Damn.
the Ember Fist comes out and they're like, "This wasn't rigged, but we win." You win. Orso wins. Yay! What's your
Wasn't
name?
rigged.
That's the wrong pit.
Here.
Nice. That'll get less confusing when it's actually your own characters.
And it's actually tied.
Orsa wins. Emberfists get more money for themselves. Cool. And the rat folk and the slime guy. The slime just disappears, and the rat folk gets carried, and they're like, ah.
How's it going, Lexi?
Oh,
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Do you have a charger?
You want me to give you the one from
I'm
the
at
bedroom?
86%
You want
if
the
you
extension?
require
Oh,
We need it for
yeah,
the
you
TV.
need the TV.
You're like, 1 sec.
If you require battery, I'm at 86%.
I'm good. I'm at 59.
Sorry, yeah. Let me know, because it's not my cable. I don't think it is.
It's not mine either.
That's fine.
Oh, you've got similar cable minder ties on yours that I do. So that's why I was like, it's not my cable. Wait a minute.
Help me. Use it through.
Do you need the TV?
This is in the TV. Let's put it in there. I should do.
I don't think it's long enough, but yeah.
Oh, do you want a longer USB-C? Because I have a longer one.
This is funny.
Like I said, it's like a Cubone Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
Did it work? Or do you need a longer one?
Happens. Oh, wait. Cool. Roll another d6.
4. Okay.
4. Like you're golfing. The golf.
Wow. I'm gonna say that you're gonna go because that makes it more fun.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that. So you see, they point out,
Great Birds
the
Gang!
Great Big Gang, they're contender. I don't want to do a Spanish accent right now. Their contender is coming down to the stage now.
Can you not pronounce an actual name?
What?
Can they not pronounce Tagare?
They don't. Is that what you wrote on your little slip?
Yeah, you put. They're like, the G,
Tagare.
is it silent? What?
Tagliere, come down.
Fucking
It's your
Tagliere.
time to fight.
Yep.
And you don't have gun, so you're using your gun stats.
Yes.
I'm gonna use I didn't make a Daria mini.
Daria's just a guy.
That's a girl.
Wearing overalls.
Cool. The other guy that has a drug dealer. Cool. So you see a trollkin. Think troll from World of Warcraft.
Okay.
Not troll like from Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings.
In the dungeon.
Cool.
This guy's a cool customer.
Oh shit on my shit.
Shit on your shit.
The map and all the stats for most of my fighters are
It's on the same iPad.
Ah.
Idiot man.
Why don't you just
You
turn it
could-
off really quick and send it to yourself on
Yeah,
Discord?
turn it off, send
Can
it
we
to
do-
your computer, yeah.
I'm gonna stop taking notes. It's distracting.
Yeah, this is just you're gonna fight for a bit.
You've got the recording anyway,
I do.
so
This is true.
Basically, whenever Clem wants to sneak, is when you can start taking notes again, because this is just gonna be you fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. The rat is already dead.
goodbye, rat.
It really looks like I just have a little dude behind me with a hat.
There's this old man.
We're just
Discord.
normal men. Wait,
Sure,
none of
see
you
if
get that reference. I forgot that I'm the only person who's heard of that ever.
What?
We're just normal men.
We're just normal men.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I feel like no one knew what I was talking about last time I brought it up.
Yeah. I've seen the meme now.
Yeah.
I know of it.
You know of it? Yeah. It's like it gets, the way he says it is just so strange that it gets stuck in your
We're
head.
just normal men.
We're just innocent men.
It's good.
What do you mean, normal men?
So good.
Hurry
I
up.
don't know.
Hurry up, internet.
Bloopers, I guess, are weird.
I don't know why I didn't start with the one we needed first, but yeah. So fun. Yes,
Wait.
this person will also be doing drugs. So.
Because it's a fight that tags in, it should be a little bit more amped up. You should play the Grubba, the Grubba fight song.
Thousand Year Door.
Yeah, from Thousand Year Door. You remember him, right?
I only know.
It's
Grubba
so
because
well,
of
especially because he's being
because
souped
of
up with drugs.
because of the Game Grumps playthrough, and they would not stop being like Grubba, and I was like, oh my god.
I think this is when he's getting souped up.
Yeah. So before they even get to the ring, the dwarf is handing them 2 vials of cocaine, and they're shoving them up their nose, and they're downing them.
Nice.
And they've got large nostrils.
And they got huge old nostrils. That's not far off because they basically are Gomorian.
It's like a moblin.
Cool. Nothing happens to them. They're just amped. They're gonna get a +2 to their shit. Cool. So go back to this. Go back to this. I love me freaking weird music.
Oh my
from
god.
GameCubes.
No, this you actually got the song right. This is the fight itself, not the souping up. I think I was thinking of the souping up song because it's like scarier,
Cool.
but it's not time for that.
So
It's not time for that.
Daria is gonna hold your face gingerly, and you feel a warm glow, and you get a D8 of Bardic.
Data verdict.
So add a D8 to your next roll.
Okay.
You see the Ember Fists, captain, leader, Apunya. I'll just call him Brasas for now.
Okay.
Because that just means fists.
Yeah. Nice. Is his name the Little Fist?
His name is
Little
the
Fist.
Fist of Ember.
Okay. Cause I'm like Punya. Okay.
Trying to attack me, Lexi. On this side, we have the Great Speech Gang, and on the other side, some fucking troll. I don't know. I've never seen these guys before. Let us begin. What are you doing?
Nothing.
You listening?
I was just listening to see if this is the right song that I wanted to send you for another fight.
Cool.
feature fight.
They're going to use strength, I guess, because it's both of a +1.
So it's strength or
Strength or dexterity.
Okay.
Or basically acrobatics or athletics.
Acro-
Wait, what if you
Wait.
lose?
You're out. You don't win money.
Okay.
Damn.
Acrobat. Okay.
You can bet on tag if you want.
Strength.
No, I
dex,
got shit to do.
Acrobatics or acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah.
Any of those four for the main role.
Well, it'll. Acrobatics is dexterity, your choice.
Okay.
Athletics
Okay.
is-
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna choose dexterity because they're just kind of average,
Woof.
and
Okay.
they're big, but they're just normal.
Yeah.
Cool. They do their jugs. They add a +2. They're gonna get They got a 16 plus their D4. They're gonna go and try and bite you. And they got an 18.
Hold on. Which one's a D8? Why didn't it tell
The
me?
D8 is this one.
Wait, I have a D8.
I was trying to make a big noise. I don't know if it landed.
So I can add this to my current roll.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an 18.
We both got an 18.
We both got an 18.
Cool. Stalemate.
Do it again.
Yeah. Basically, you guys go in and
like,
you run at each
Wait.
other.
Punch each other.
And
What?
you go in for his gut, and
Mhm.
he comes at you and bites your neck.
Okay.
And you guys kind of like bounce off each other,
Okay.
and nobody wins that round.
Okay.
What kind of like Street Fighter is tag? Like
He's gonna be.
like power or like agility or like
I think he's more like
a kind of ducking and weaving
a
sort
little
of
more
fighter.
ducky weavy. Like he tries to be like power, but he doesn't really have the punch to pack behind it. So he's just kind of going for the cheaper
Little jabs.
shots. Yeah, little jabs.
Cool. I'm
He's
gonna
going for the
see-
kidney.
Like a dark type Pokemon instead of a
Yeah.
fighting type Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if Daria has any other cool things that they can give to you.
I don't know. The plus a D8 was pretty solid.
Cool. No, I'll just give you another D8.
Okay.
Cool. We'll go again. They're gonna run back and get more drugs.
Okay.
You have an opportunity to do the side things if you want. Like, pump up the crowd, try and scare them.
Yes.
Intimidate.
Hold on.
Man, none of the fun drug stuff is happening.
As he's running by, Ty's gonna try and do a sleight of hand to like trip him up
Okay, and then make him look bad.
and make him look bad.
Cool.
Trip it like you tie shoelaces together or
To make him look like an idiot. Like he's like, oh, you're running back to get
Yeah.
your fucking drugs.
Can I still use the one or the D8?
You already used it on your.
I'm not
Your
sure.
attack.
Okay. That's a 16 to the sleight of hand.
Cool, that passes. So
Okay.
you'll get advantage on
Okay.
your attack.
Whoa.
And he's like, oh fuck. I'm gonna make him roll his drug check again
Okay.
because he spilled half of it. He's like, oh fuck, just gotta do more. And he gets a 12. There's still just a +2 effect.
Mm-hmm.
This is annoying. There's some really fun things that can happen on the wild magic table,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not happening. Cool. Let's do another. He turns back.
Ty like just lets him sort of walk
Mhm.
by.
He goes, Why'd you trip me, man? What are you doing?
You gotta watch where you're walking.
Shut up!
Mm.
Shut up, man!
Mm.
And he goes to claw attack you. He gets a 18. He gets an unnatural 20.
Okay. And I have advantage.
You have advantage.
And then I get the 1d8.
Yeah.
Okay. It's only an 18.
Total?
Yeah.
Even with your athletics?
Yep.
Cool. So you
Ooh.
go to punch him. Also, you go for the same hit,
Mhm.
and he expects it. So he kind of like takes it,
Mhm.
and then he claws you across the face,
Mhm.
kind of
Oh,
giving
no,
you a
tag.
run for your money, and he kind of knocks you back.
Okay.
Cool. First round goes to the troll.
And we have one more.
No, you have. They're just like
Okay.
you have to win.
It's 2 out of.
You have to win 2 out of
Okay.
3 times.
Okay.
Doesn't really make sense, but you just have to win
Mm-hmm.
3. You have to get.
If there's a draw.
If there's a
yeah,
draw,
okay.
it's just like a
Okay.
mulligan. Cool. He's like, loser, and as he kicks dirt in your face,
Good.
as to try and intimidate you.
Okay.
He has a +0 to charisma, but he gets a 16, and that passes. I guess there's a set DC. You can roll a wisdom
Save.
if you want, but you have to beat a 16.
18.
Cool. So you
Tag like dips his hat down. Like his whole
you
head
do
is
a,
hat
you do a
down.
full like you like catch it in your hat and throw it.
No,
on
he
the
doesn't take it off his head. It's the hat stays on
ground.
his
No, I
head.
wouldn't have been like,
Yeah.
haha, joke's on you. I'm gonna
No!
flavor something
I
so
just
you
wanted
get.
to be like, ooh, it
Yeah.
just kind of blows past him.
And he's just like, fuck, and he goes into more drugs. I'll say that the DC changes for his drug thing now, and he has to do way better.
Mhm.
He does not do better. You see, he does it again, and he starts like glowing. Let me pull up the wild magic.
And he's
table.
like trying to do that thing from Cowboy Bebop.
Can I, while
It's
he's...
kind of like that.
You have to squirt the thing in your eye, and then it makes you really.
Roll a
angry.
D100.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, jeez.
I know what you're talking about. The eye thing.
The red eye.
Wait, no, that's just a D20. Hold on. I don't have a D100.
No, I can just roll it if it's easier.
I can do it through Google. Oh, I gotta stop it myself. 39.
Butterflies start flying around him, and they're just going.
That's a pretty neat trick, man.
And he's like, huh. Okay. The dwarf's like, okay. Cool. And he runs back at you. to try-
Wait. Can I do my
Yeah. You can,
charisma thing?
yeah.
As he's like walking back over, Tag's gonna try and do. It's like the Metaton dance where you're trying to like get the crowd and like.
You start dancing?
No, but like when you like do a heel turn.
That's not what that means.
No, but to like try and be cool. I don't know.
You can try and be cool.
Okay, he's just gonna try to be cool.
But a heel turn is like a wrestling term where you turn into like the bad guy. And like you start being
No,
like.
I know what you're talking
"Screw
about.
you."
Where you're like doing like a flourishy pivot on
Yeah,
one
you can do a
foot.
flourishy
Yeah,
pivot.
a
I'm just
flourishy
saying
pivot,
that's a
okay.
reference to like a wrestling thing.
Oh,
Well, there's a heel turn
isn't
in
there what do you call
Metaton.
that?
When you fight him, you can do a heel turn.
A reversal
I
of
don't know.
position,
Well, I'm
Or
just saying that it's
direction,
also, I always
especially
thought of it
H-
as the wrestling thing when you turn heel.
especially a change in character or affiliation perceived as abandoning a
Yeah.
Oh,
righteous
just
what?
or
God
heroic
hate me. I got it
cause.
too.
Okay, well he just doesn't.
He just doesn't. He
Nothing
kind of.
happens.
He just doesn't do it.
Cool. Yeah,
just
you don't
doesn't
get
do it.
advantage.
He thinks about it. He's like.
You're like butterflies. Weird.
Butterflies
You
will-
kind of just like spin around and everybody's like, you hear one guy go like, yeah. It's nobody you know. your
It's just
friends
a
are.
boy, like
your
a
friends are
faceless
drinking.
Person of the crowd. You're like.
Yeah. Cool. 20 baby. And this troll. They got an 18. Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna see what Daria can do for you with your fucking thing. Okay. Daria is gonna cast Fairy Fire in the center of the ring
Oh
and
shit.
give advantage to you.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, they also get advantage. Because if you do something in the ring that isn't buffing on your own, it has to be benefit for both people.
Mhm.
So he also gets advantage.
It's fucking terrifying.
He rolled worse. He only got a 16 that time.
But I don't get the plus D8 anymore.
No, because she used it to give you advantage.
Okay. So I roll. Okay. I rolled before she gave me advantage. Does this roll just count as my advantage roll?
You roll twice and choose the higher one.
Okay, 14.
You can also try and cheat, but you'll have to roll a deception check. And you can you can describe how you cheat, and you can maybe get one over on him and make it look like you win.
I think Ty would try to cheat.
I think you would too.
Yeah. He's gonna be like, so.
So he is coming at you with another claw attack.
Mhm.
He's like pouncing at you.
Mhm. I don't know how.
You can see that he's going to like overtake you. You're feeling heavy. You're like, I'm not gonna be able to dodge this. I'm gonna have to take this hit and it's gonna count against me. They're gonna win this round.
Yeah.
So you have that split second in your eyes, using your fucking thievery skills. What do you do to
Can I do anything that's not like.
if you describe what you do and it makes sense, like you could like
Okay.
you have to get creative here or else you lose.
So, is the fairy fire still here a little bit?
And very hard here for the whole round.
Tag is gonna try and kind of use that to his advantage and sort of like, as the claws are coming at him, he's gonna like basically try to sort of grapple, like take the hit, but grab the dude's arm and like kind of try and pull him into the fairy fire while also using Hellish Rebuke.
Cool.
And sort of make it look like, oh, they just fell into the fairy fire and damage him back.
Okay, so you got a 14 and he got a
No, I got a 14, he got a 16.
16. So you can either roll your so you know what? No. That's just an ability you have.
Yeah.
You can either
Just
add it
stuff.
to yours or subtract it from his. To like have him take damage and like weaken his attack, or
Okay.
to make your counter attack do more damage.
Tag's gonna try and make it do more damage.
Cool.
Oh my
You
god,
have-
Lexi just scared me out there. I was like, hello?
You have to roll a 2. You have to roll at least a 2 to make the round null.
D20?
No, D6.
A
That's so
D6.
this
I was
damage,
gonna
right?
ask how much does your
I'm like, I don't know what dice to use. I don't know what fucking dice to use. I can't trust any of them. This sound's gonna get weird. No, I'll use Tag's dice. I'm like, I hate this shit. At least, I just have to get a 2. I just have to get
You
a
just have to
fucking...
get a 2. You can roll above a 2 and you win, and you do. You haven't won a round yet, right?
I won...
you have a
Well, I did a
66%
draw.
chance.
Draw.
Right?
Yeah.
66% chance.
You got this.
I'm gonna
Don't
burn
roll
these,
one.
I'm gonna burn these dice if I don't.
Oh.
It's a 5!
Oh!
Cool. You explode. He tackles you. You kind of take the hit, and you empower your gauntlets as you're like into him, and they just explode with fire and make like a big X. And because it's
This
like
would also do 14 damage. if it
Right,
was
yeah,
the
literally.
spell.
So yeah, you fucking torch him because it's fire, and these guys are dumb. All the Ember Fists like they explode like yeah, it's fire! And yeah, you kind of flip him over. He's gonna do a persuasion check on the ref to be like, what the fuck? I won that round. You just lit me on fire.
Yeah.
And he super doesn't. He's like, fuck. And they're like, shut the fuck up, you loser. Cool. Winner of this round wins the fight.
Ding ding ding.
Cool. They're like,
It's okay to cheat, kids. If
There-
you get your way in the end.
he ran
did-
back.
did
You
you
run back.
I don't know how that
Oh,
works.
yeah, I was propping it up.
There we go.
Cool.
No, you're good.
How do you want Daria to help you?
To do what?
Do you want like another D8? Do you want them to cast
Oh.
a spell on you? She's like, I can make you invisible. I can do fiery fire again and give you advantage. Like there's just, I can light them up and make them easier to hit. I can just give you another bardic.
No.
We need to win this one.
More light isn't great for my. That's okay.
Okay.
You've got like
You
dude
can
pockets.
You can fit your whole switch in there.
You've got like
you can fit a freaking arm in there.
you've got like man pockets. I used to put my Kindle in my pocket.
Oh, nice.
Your whole Kindle.
Yeah,
Oh my god, the
And-
dice stack.
and then and then I was reading a book called Pendragon that was like basically the size of like the Bible.
Oh my god.
And I
Nice.
could fit that.
You
in
can
my
fit it in your
pocket.
pocket.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Darn, let's do invisibility. Let's
Cool.
try that.
You turn
Nice.
around. She's like, okay, and then she slaps you on the ass and turns you invisible.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You're gone.
spicy.
He does a lot
Easy on
of
the ass,
drugs.
Daria.
Spicy.
Okay.
You're getting some action in this
Only a
round.
D100.
too. Why?
you're
Because he
sneaking.
is doing lots of drugs.
It is a 61.
Over my wild magic. 61. For the next minute, you must shout when you speak. Okay, man, I'm really good. Let's go, I'm really good. Wait, where did he go?
He was already shouting when he spoke, so
Yeah.
this is just.
Hey, so, where, he, like, looks at the ref. He's, like, you look at him, his eyes are super, like, he has nothing other than pupil. His eyes are
Oh,
so
God.
dilated, his whites are just
So
red.
high.
That's like
He's losing it.
Bruce from Finding Nemo.
Mhm.
He
Smells
doesn't
blood.
get his advantage. He is just rolling normally. Also, I'm gonna say he rolls with disadvantage because you're invisible.
Yeah.
And he's
I think
just,
that's actually canonically how invisibility
well,
works.
right.
Oh
But-
god, we're still going.
Yeah,
I
this
was
is
like,
the last round.
I was like, wait, oh, we're
You're
done.
like, oh, that's last guy. So yeah, he is straight up just like spinning around,
Okay.
and he is just gonna swipe with his
Impossible
claw.
to see without the aid of magic or a special
Yeah, so
sense.
he just
For the purpose
Wait.
of hiding, the creature is heavily obscured. The creature's location can be detected by any noise it makes or tracks it leaves.
okay.
Attack rolls against the creature have disadvantage, and the creature's attack rolls have advantage.
Oh,
Do you have advantage? Cool. You have advantage. I have disadvantage.
thank god.
He rolled a 5 and got a 6.
Give me.
No,
where,
he's gonna use his hook.
Where the fuck
he's
are
like,
tie
I have to
dice?
win.
No, oh god, that's gone to be a
That's
bit.
Okay, he did get a 4, so he rolled a fat 10,
Okay.
beat a 10 with advantage, and if you don't, people are gonna laugh at you.
Well, it's a very rounded d20 somehow.
I know.
It kind of looks round. It's very cute.
The other dice is in dice prison.
Dice jail!
Okay. 16.
This is middle.
Yeah, describe how you win.
Okay, so this dude's spinning around.
He's like, he's just like literally, he has
He's
a hooked
literally,
hand
like trying to just...
I forgot about, so he forgot about. He's like, I have a hook. So he's like swinging his
Uh-huh.
hooked hand around, trying to catch you because he can
Uh-huh.
like see your feet walking around
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
but like, it's like the Marauders map, how it's like a little
Uh-huh.
like delayed.
Tiger's gonna do a like fucking Spider Noir style because he's invisible.
Mhm.
He's gonna take his hat off, shove it in this guy's face as he's like flailing around, and then sock him in the face from like through his hat. Which doesn't really matter because it's
Yeah.
all invisible.
Yeah.
But
Oh shit, you are invisible.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was gonna say roll an
And then-
deception check to
yeah,
see if
no.
you can keep the thing going. But you're
invisible.
So yeah, you fucking put his, he's like, oh, he's like scream. He has to scream through the hat, but he's like,
But the hat's invisible too, so it just looks like
exactly.
that.
So it's like, he's just
Yeah.
like freaking out, and then you
Chowder.
okay? You punch him in the face in just a way, so he gets like blown back because you're hitting him with his rocket
Oh,
fist.
like an uppercut.
Yeah, he gets blown back, and then your hat lands on your head. You turn on invisible, and you're just like, hey,
Uh-oh.
cool. You win the first fight. Hinda wins a bunch of money because
Yay!
everybody bet on the other guy.
Yay.
Damn!
Thanks, boss. I don't know that you bet money on me, but thank you.
Oh my gosh,
You
you're the
guys
best
are done.
gangster.
Who's left? Cool.
Did you
Cool.
bet any money on me?
Do you want to bet money
No,
on?
I thought we were like gone during this time.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh.
During this time.
I don't know.
Endo.
Yeah, I don't know if we're watching you. I guess we could
You
have.
could just kind of hear it.
You could. You don't have to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
as
taking the
fight-
because there's spectacle, and we're taking the opportunity
So
of
now,
spectacle to be like.
while Todd goes, woo, Tag's fucked up, and he's like, oh. Daria heals you back up. Make like pats you, gives you like wipes away all your blood. And then, in movies when they kind of like cut back in time to like what the other side was doing, You all are in the stands. I put you guys.
Should warn you that my energy's just kind of flagging a little bit. I'm a little sleepy. It's 9. Just to let you
We
know.
can pause if you want.
We could start a little bit, but
Cool.
I'll have to go to bed soon. If that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
It can be like you round a corner and then cut to black.
I mean,
Continue.
you don't even know where you're supposed to be going yet.
No, but I assume Endo does.
They will also have to find it, but they will help you out. Where's your little dude?
Who's that? Looks like Cad Bane a little bit.
That's supposed to be Endo.
I know.
Andy took a good hat. Your hat is from the 90s.
It's a good hat.
Cool. So I'll give you a lay of the land as not a non-combatant would care. So in front of you, you see like obviously the fighting pit. Tags just starting their fight. Across the way, you see like the entrance, and behind you is the bar. 2 big casks, just like always, just like somebody's pouring ale. It's like all you can eat kind of thing, but with beer, which always turns out great.
Always.
And then a very lively bar. I will say, you can either roll. Fuck, hold on, I have to do the thing again. We're at the top of the TV. You can either roll a perception check with advantage and have Endo give you the help action for like kind of getting an idea of where you guys should go, or you can roll with Endo's stats. Endo has a
This is an investigation, you said?
a perception, because you're kind of trying to look for like where people are going, where the Amber Fists would be walking
Advantage
through.
is fine.
Cool.
It's terrible. That's acceptable. I'll go with that 17.
17. That's good enough. Let me send this to myself. I'm sorry.
Ooh. You punk?
Yeah.
Are you a skater?
How do you do, fellow kids?
What frat are you in?
Yeah, what frat are you in? I'll put one little hair out.
Yeah.
There you go.
Bless Friday. Cool.
You can
With
tell I'm
that,
sleepy.
with that perception check,
I want us to go on the rafters at some point because that was a big part of that glitz pit, you know?
weirdly no rafters in the kit.
Oh!
There's
So
no
you
support
see,
for the roof.
yeah, you see,
But where those
most of
spotlights
like the quote-unquote staff, it's just big dudes serving other big dudes beer, but they just happen to be behind the bar. You see that a
serving
lot of
other
them,
big dudes.
when they're not working back here, they are leaving and going in between the casks.
Hmm.
And then people are coming out and coming back in. So you would assume that you don't see any really other doors.
There's no
it's a
other
fucking warehouse.
internal doors.
Yeah,
really?
this would be kind of like where, like, if you picture like a warehouse now, where like the offices would be, but they leveled all the walls and put beer there.
Okay.
Cerveza, if you will.
Ooh, if you will.
So, yeah, that's kind of, these are just stairs going up. Yeah, Endo kind of sees where you're looking. He's like, I think that's, they like touch your hand and they're like, I think that's where we should go.
Gosh.
I think you're right.
I have totally ruined them. They're like,
You,
They-
I don't know.
they will never have
They're gonna
a
sing
better.
for you now.
They're never gonna have a better time.
Yeah.
Never
They will
ever.
think.
You roll on
And he's gonna
D20
think
5%
about
of the
that
time.
night
So I
for
guess
the
I
rest of his
mean
life.
I don't know what that role really is or what skills you add to it. So I guess you could technically roll better than what I did. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I care to conserve too many spells.
Do it.
I feel like I should just use some cool things.
Do it. Freaking do it.
I'll just like. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait until the next time there's like a big cheer, you know, maybe when there's the fire, and then I'll just like turn to Endo and just do like a shush and then turn invisible.
Turn both of you invisible or just you?
him.
No, I was just gonna do like a sexy like, oh, and then I, turn invisible.
Cool. Yeah. So you wait for a big kind of flourish in like the fight.
When like no one's looking.
There's
around
two huge fire balls go kind of like that out of Tag's guns, and they kind of like see you anticipating something, and then when you go like shh, they like wink back at you, and they kind of like roll backwards, and they do a stealth check, and yeah, you don't need to do stealth because you're just fucking invisible. Cool. Give me a stealth check. I'll have you roll for them because it's more fun than having me roll for them. Roll with advantage because of distraction.
Oh
It's
no!
over here.
It is.
I felt it go under the chair.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm in your personal space.
Nice.
What's their bonus to it?
Plus 8.
18.
18. Cool. That's pretty good. So you guys, you're invisible. Endo goes and kind of like sneaks around, uses their speed, which is 40, I think. They use 40 feet of speed. They go real fast, and they also take, they have a disengage, hide action, and then they take a dash action to get up here, and they kind of wait to see they wait for a person to go out, and they kind of wait to see they're like they can't see you, but they wait for like footsteps. You know when you like look for something that should be. They're waiting for what looks like an invisible person walking in.
I'm trying to think if there's any way that I could clue them into where I am.
You could they go here and they're waiting, and you could like tap them on the shoulder.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Cool. So you guys both go in, and you appear.
Whoa!
There. I'm gonna turn this around so it's closer to you. This will mess with the alignment of the other maps, but whatever. So you guys appear here-ish. Since you are invisible and they are got a good stealth check, they pass the passive insight. Oh, the dude who is there sleeping in the seats.
Sleeping, huh? Good.
Andy, give me a luck check. 15 or higher, this dude's asleep. Not 20?
I know
You
how
got
mad
5?
I am about this
Cool.
fucking. No, it's a nat 20. I roll a nat 20 on this
cool.
random ass dude's luck check.
This fucking dude is out. He drank too much and he's like
Nice.
sloppy asleep.
I was gonna say I did take a spell called Sleep, so I can put him to sleep more if I need to.
Cool. Let me grab stat for bad guy because if it's
Is this question?
yes.
The big guy. Is he an Ember Fist?
Yeah, everybody back here is you can assume will be Ember Fists.
Okay.
I shouldn't know this information. How much damage can I do in that turn? Let me see. Oh, yeah, dude. Endo whispers, should we leave him or should we kill him?
Leave him. Okay. Gotta get back the same way.
Endo looks a little sad.
Leave it.
Back the same way.
Cool. I'll follow your lead, I think. Tell me where you're going and then I'll also do that.
Freaky.
So you can hear Hinda in your voice remind you of the mission.
You gotta steal the prize, right?
Steal a prize. There's I've never been. Hold on. I've never been here before. I don't know where it is, but they probably have a storeroom, probably at like the end of their sitch, that has all of their shit in it. Get it? They say that to you as you turn invisible. You heard that here. So you're invisible. You were there. There's a dude sleeping here. You have no you're over there.
We gotta pass by that dude and just go kind of see what's in the adjacent hallway.
Cool. So you want to go like here?
So I'm gonna like, yeah. I mean, like, I'll just sort of like, I don't know, like, tug on a sleeve or a hand or something. You know, tug on Endo's belt or whatever,
Right.
and just like around the
Whoa.
corner.
Cool. So you run. I'll say you go first. You have 60 feet of movement. I'll
If I'm
say,
dashing.
Yeah. I'll say you guys get here. Left and right.
And then hell is revealed.
Everything dies. Bigger. Change the thing.
Strawberry. No.
Cool. So you see. Wait. Down this way. Over here. You see a wall, corner, and two dudes talking. You kind of peer around the corner, and then two guys. look
This
down.
is a time when I can use sleep.
Heck yeah, it is.
I'm gonna do that, I think. Let me
Freaking
see.
Get it.
I think sleep is really good because it just puts them to sleep.
I think you roll like a set amount of like health, and you have to get their health to 0. Do I remember how sleep works?
Well, let me see. Whoa. So let's see. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. In ascending order of their current hit points, starting with the creature that has the lowest.
Cool. So-
Wait, in ascending order, yeah. Then each creature falls unconscious until the spell ends. They take damage, or someone uses an action to wake them.
Cool. I'll let you know that they each have 30 hit points.
Oh, well,
Probably won't get
then I can't.
whoever you get. Basically,
no
whatever
way.
you do to one, Endo will try and get the other.
Oh,
So like if you
well,
want
then I
like,
probably shouldn't do that because that's very unlikely to work.
it will incapacitate one of them, and then Endo.
I don't think it
just
will. I don't think I can roll. Because what's the max that I could roll with a D5D8? It's like close,
times,
right?
5
5 times
is
8?
40.
Yeah, that's not too much above. That's the max I can roll.
Right.
And that's not too much above 30. So I feel
There
like
are cleave rules.
my chances aren't that good. They're what?
Cleave rules.
What's that?
So if Endo can kill one of them, whatever extra damage goes on to the next person, and then it goes to attacks.
But I don't know what Endo's gonna do. Let me just. I mean, I could just like absolutely fuck them up, but I don't know that I need to.
You could also try and sneak past them.
Where?
I mean, they're just talking. They're not actively looking for anybody.
Oh.
So you just have to. You would get by. You would just have to help Endo get past their perception. You do have your necklace. You have. I don't know what else. You can cause a distraction being invisible, and they can get by.
Wait. What are they talking about?
They're talking about the fights upstairs. They're like, oh man, I really want to like, oh man, I'm fucking pissed and we have to be on guard duty. I want to be watching the fight and getting shit-faced. What did we get? We literally we pulled a lottery this morning And instead of winning a lottery because they pulled our number, we had to be guards. This fucking sucks. And he's like, yeah, I hate this.
I think what I want to do is I want to get them to fight one another. And my plan is to use message to whisper to one of them the thing that the other one says under his breath, or that's like the fiction that I want.
Cool.
And so like when one of them is like complaining about like on being on guard duty, then I'll like whisper to him like, you know, like, you're such a, I don't know, what's it? Like,
You're a bitch.
yeah, exactly. Like something like that, you know?
That's
like
awesome.
like get over it, you bitch, or something like that.
Get over it.
But I'm like whispering it
Right.
through message to one of them.
Cool.
You point a finger toward a creature within range and whisper a message, and only the target hears the message and can, if they want to, reply in a whisper. But I want to try to make it seem like it's the other guy.
For sure. Give me a deception check with advantage.
Okay. Wow, that is identical.
You have to beat their wisdom, which is not good. These guys suck.
I mean, my deception isn't that good either.
They have a minus 2 to wisdom.
It's an 11 or an 11, so.
He got a 4. Like, what the fuck? What did you just say to me? And they're like fucking fighting each other.
Just make out already.
They're,
I
like,
want
wrestling.
while they're like shoving one another. That's
They
when
do look like
like
they're making
I will just sort of like, you know, whatever, tug
You
on
go.
Endo.
Cool. I'm gonna have Endo do. No, they got an 18. They're gonna try and roll with 18. They're focusing on each other. I'll say the one that didn't get the message is gonna roll a perception check with disadvantage because he's just like, I'm trying to be a guard, but why are you fighting me? I don't know what's going on. He got a literal actual 2, and he rolls nothing through perception, so you guys get by. They're over here now.
Hell yeah.
Let's see, that's a wall. There's another guy, and there's let's see, there's a door there. And you get there. So yeah, you see another dude sitting. This guy can't be asleep because he hears his friends fighting, and he's like, "Those idiots! What are they doing?" And then you see a door over there. Can I kill him?
This one's all you.
Okay. You see him. Let's see. They're gonna fight and go this way, and it's like go to space, and like they're actually gonna fight over here. Endo is going to roll a deception check as they're switching into Raven form. They rolled really freaking well. Let's see.
That's not what crows sound like.
Ravens
Or
are
ravens.
Yeah, so they got a good deception. They turn
Like
into
that?
their Raven
Like
form.
crow?
lower but rumblier.
They have
That's gonna be
18.
great audio content for you.
Rawr. They're gonna roll another. They got a natural 20 on stealth, so they're gonna come over and get a fucking sneak attack.
Sneak strike.
Sneak strike on this guy. They're gonna roll their attack with advantage. This guy is probably going to die. They got a 24 to hit.
Well,
They're gonna roll their damage. They do 2 attacks. They do 16 plus 16 is 32. These motherfuckers have 30 health. This guy is. You just watch Endo go behind the chair, appear as a raven, and just rip this guy's chest cavity open
Nice.
and throw him in the corner. This guy is dead.
damn.
And then he just turns back to the doorway and goes, and is just
In
covered
Raven
in
form?
blood. Raven form.
Oh my gosh.
Where to next?
Ravendo. Ravenendo.
The doorway is where we're gonna go next, but I gotta go to bed
Cool.
because I'm falling asleep.
I'll make
I'm
them
sorry.
work. of where you guys are. I'll let you peek into this room.
Ooh, whoa, whoa!
There
What the
are
hell?
3 dudes in here training.
Oh.
And you're the beginning.
Cool. 3 dudes training. We will kill them. We will kill them next time.
You almost lost your fight.
Yes, I did.
But you won.
But I won because I cheated.
That's okay. You're like the wolf bats in Korra.
I will say.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
I know Cora.
Yeah.
You are not the only person who was planning on cheating tonight.
All planning on cheating.
Everybody was planning on
Of
cheating.
course.
They're all gangsters.
I learned a really nasty trick. And I'm gonna totally use it next session.
What have you learned?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, dang.
Because I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it against Danny or it's Andy. Dandy.
Andy.
That's you guys
Whoa,
together.
are we anagrams?
Or Dandy. Yeah.
Not exactly.
Why not?
Well,
Andy and Danny.
no, I was thinking of the one where it's the reverse, like race cars. race
Bananagrams.
Palindrome.
We're not a
car.
palindrome.
Which is what I've been saying every time you say pauldron. I've been saying palindrome.
2 flaming
Two family
palindromes.
palindromes. A much lamer version of the thing
Mm,
that you were doing.
You mean you don't think palindromes are as cool as pauldrons?
Pauldrons drones.
Cauldrons.
where am I taking you?
Oh wait,
What?
you have to. Never mind.
Um.
That's the bad thing about.